Hey there, back at it again with the Creators Podcast. It's your boy, Raymond.
You know what episode number this is? Because I don't. 13, I think.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's 13.
I was gonna say 12, but I may be wrong on that one.
Okay.
I may have to check that.
One of us are right. This is Tyler, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm pretty sure it's 13. You guys listening can check right now, because it's on there.
Yeah, you guys are the best, right?
But, yeah. Ray's checking right now. He wants to be the facts man. So how's everyone doing?
13. Yeah, you're right.
13, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unlucky number.
Or your best
Stereotypically. So how you doing, Ray? How was the last week? Wednesday to Wednesday?
It's been swell.
Swell.
Chow.
We do anything
We did do stuff.
of note?
Mm.
Do we do anything? Yeah, of note?
Yeah.
Not really.
Just chilling.
So you want to start with the anime today, Ray?
Yeah, we watched episode 5 of Evergarden.
Yep.
And I want to say 10 and 11
Yep.
of Toradora.
Yep. I have it written down right here, so I was
Nice.
just making sure. Alright, you want to talk about Violet Evergarden?
Yeah. It's not like I just watched it or anything before the recording.
So how was it? Was it good? Good episode?
It was a different episode.
Yeah.
Focused on people who were not part of the main story. Wow. It's quiet hours. Anyway.
It's quite harsh.
Yeah, focused on people on that part of the main story. We had the princess of Flugel or whatever the other place is.
Yep.
And the prince.
I don't know any of the names, so I'm not gonna be able to help you with this.
Yeah, the names are really weird, so
Yeah.
go with it.
They're
I just see it and I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah. You don't really read it. You just kind of like, oh yeah, that's a name. All right.
Or
Got
in
you.
like Liechtenstraft.
Yeah.
What? That's the name of their city, like Liechtenstraft.
I mean, yeah.
It's a pretty good name.
It's a thing. What is that? Probably Russian or something.
I don't know.
Off is probably Russian.
Could be Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah.
German, maybe. It's just
Maybe. I still don't know where they're supposed to be.
it's a fictional country, man. What other fictional
Yeah, but
countries?
it's definitely based off of something though.
Definitely based somewhere.
I mean, so I'm
could,
just-
could even be Austria for all I know.
It could be. It's a forgotten country.
Yeah.
What was Austria with? It was Austria-Hungary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was it. I just wanted to make sure.
That's fine.
Not Australia. If you guys didn't know. Learned that yesterday.
Did you?
No, I learned it before. When I was learning it though, back in the day, I was like, it's pronounced Australia, idiots.
Sounds like a YouTube comment. I'm sorry. It's like, Austria reply. It's called Australia.
It's down under. You ever watch what was that movie with the mice? It's like an animated movie. It's kind of, I don't know if
The
it's
Secret
Disney.
of Nim.
Nope.
What?
Nope. That's not it.
What do you mean it's not it?
That's not it. It's something else.
That movie was great though.
I never watched it.
That movie was scary.
What was that movie about?
What? Secret of Nim?
Yeah.
Like, it had rats in it.
Okay.
Mice.
It was like
It's based on like a book.
is it the Outsiders or like the Outlanders?
The Outsiders.
No. The Rescuers.
That's it.
Because they had a regular movie.
That was a Disney mouse
Yes,
movie.
they had the regular one, which was dope, and then they had the Australia one, which was, I think it was like Rescuers Down Under or something, which
Mhm.
was better.
It was?
Yeah, it was like a sequel that was actually really good.
I only saw the Rescuers.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything that happens in that.
you should definitely watch it. I mean, I've seen both of them, and I remember the Australia one better because I just thought I liked it more. I mean, they're both really good, obviously, because they're Disney. Disney's never made a bad movie.
What?
Ever. Disney's never made a bad movie. Name one.
We're talking about anime films right here, right?
No, anything. Any Disney movie.
Any Disney movie?
Yeah. See, there's an answer that I feel like you're gonna say.
But I don't want to say it.
and I don't know if it's the same one that I'm thinking of.
What do you
but
think of?
it's one that's actually not bad, but it's kind of a meme.
Oh well, what is it?
Frozen.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think
I was just because like you smiled and I was like, is he gonna say Frozen is like a joke?
No.
Because Frozen's actually not a bad movie.
Frozen's pretty good.
People said it's trash. It's not trash. It's just it's not the best Disney movie. You know what I mean?
It's just not better than Lion King. You can't be saying it could be called a modern Lion King and feel okay with it.
I just feel like there's a lot of hype over the movie, and I think that's what kind of made people feel like, oh, it's trash, because it didn't live up to the hype of like the best Disney movie ever made, you know, which it's not. It just had a lot of songs, so like kids loved it, whatever.
Frozen was pretty good. That's all I'd say.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We'll see if 2 is good. Hopefully it's good. I mean, because I want everything Disney
Also,
makes
it's
to be good.
canon that like the parents were also Tarzan's parents. That's pretty wild.
The parents of Elsa and Anna
Yeah.
are Tarzan's parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's canon.
I could roll with that.
Especially because they're on two different sides of the world, so it's like.
It's kind of hard to believe because Frozen is like magical and Tarzan isn't.
Yeah.
That's just probably why it's weird. But yeah, okay. Any kind of theory that anyone comes up with Disney, I automatically adopt it, even if it's crazy, because I love like Disney
Pixar,
theories,
my boys.
especially Pixar theories. The Pixar theory is crazy. I've like actually read through the entire Pixar theory,
Yeah.
like all the movies super in detail, and
I haven't
I'm
read
like
the
super
updated
into
one
it.
ever since Inside Out got added.
I have.
I haven't read the updated one since
I
that.
think he's updated it. It doesn't include Coco though. I think he hasn't done Coco yet, but that's super new. I also don't know if he's done Moana, so maybe because he's did Finding Dory come out before Moana?
I don't even think Moana is Pixar, is it?
Isn't it?
I don't think it is.
It's not. Okay, well then never mind. That's probably why
I
it's
thought
not
the
there.
only one was Good Dinosaur and then Coco. Like the two recent ones.
Right. Well, Finding Dory came out after.
Oh yeah, well,
Good
that one too, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
People hate Finding Dory.
I haven't seen it yet, so can't really say.
Like, when I was looking at a Kotaku rating of all the Pixar movies. Obviously, all 3 Cars were at the bottom.
Yeah.
But then the next one, the 4th one, was Finding Dory, and I was like, what? Finding Dory's good.
Brave.
Word, they put Brave above that, and I was like, what? Brave?
Yeah.
Brave was good until about 2/3 in, and then it was like, this is trash.
Listen, I'm sorry for Diva and the anime talk, but now we have to talk about this now.
They just threw away the movie at at 2/3 in. They just threw away the movie.
Like, Todd, I want when you're editing this, right? To like put like an immediate pause on like where the anime was and just slowly shift the image of like
Yeah.
Disney films in.
Disney film, yeah.
It's like
A picture of Walt Disney, just like.
it's just like slowly moving in because we're way past that now. We're not going back to. I have to continue with this Cars
All right,
movie talk.
you talk about stuff, and I'll try and look up the Kotaku rating of all the
Okay.
movies.
Because that's crazy. How can you rate like I know I haven't watched Finding Dory, right? So I probably don't have a say on the matter, right? But I thought Brave was pretty bad for a Pixar film.
It's better than all Cars, though.
Definitely better than all Cars.
Oh.
It's not hard to be better than all Cars. Like-
Internet's not connected. God damn it.
I also haven't seen Cars 2, but I saw Cars 3. What's wrong with me?
Is Cars 3 better than Cars 2?
Probably because Cars 2 has Mater as a character.
You don't like Mater?
No, because Mater is a better character to revolve around than Lightning McQueen.
I said, is Cars 3 better than Cars 2? And you said probably.
Oh,
Other way around, you're saying?
Other way around, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Cars 2 is probably... Well, the story of Cars 2 is way more ridiculous.
that's what makes it good though, because it's Mater.
But if you just take that away, I think the movie's probably better
Like
than Cars
I've seen
3.
all the Mater Tall Tales.
Me too. Oh, yes, I've seen those. Those were like little shorts they did on Disney Channel.
Yes,
Oh, those were so good.
Mater Tall Tales is pretty good.
Connect, fuck. I really didn't like Cars 2 because like the story really killed it for me because like it was like, oh, Mater's a spy now, and I'm like, what? And there's 2 reasons. One was that. Why is Mater, like, are you serious? You're like one of the biggest spy agencies in the world, and you can't tell that Mater isn't a trained spy? And then 2, it's that Cars 2 revolves around this whole like World Cup thing, and somehow Lightning McQueen is in the World Cup. of racing. He is a NASCAR car. NASCAR cars go left 4 times for 3 hours at every race. That is what they do. You're trying to tell me that Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt Jr. can compete in a World Cup? Nah. That just made me mad. It's like that's not the same type of racing. Like Dale Earnhardt Jr. would never be able to beat Vin Diesel. It's just 2 completely different types of races. So it was just ludicrous. I don't like it. Kotaku also placed Toy Story very low on the list.
Really? Well, let's think about it right now.
The best.
Toy Story has good nostalgia.
But they were saying that. Which one did they say was awful?
Well, here's the list. Let's just go. Is it Kotaku? Yeah, it is the best Kotaku.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, so
let's go from the bottom up.
So I'm gonna reveal them to Ray.
Okay.
Right. So there's 19 in total. I don't know if they added Coco, the newest one, yet.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So 19 is Cars 3. Cars 3 is the worst Pixar movie. I don't disagree. Let me go down.
We wholeheartedly agree after watching that.
18 is Cars 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. 17 is Cars.
Okay, see, that's the order that it should be.
Cars was probably the best Cars movie.
It was.
Yeah. 16 is Finding Dory. I can't believe that. You can't put Brave over it, boy. I'm sorry. You can't. And Finding Dory isn't one of the least Cars or Pixar movies. Like it's. I understand people comparing it to Finding Nemo and being like, oh, it's not as good.
Well,
of course not. Of course, because Finding Nemo was like top 5, maybe top 3.
Finding Nemo's so good.
Like, oh
like
God.
the Barracuda. That's how you know it's good.
Dude, the Barracuda scene is one of the craziest scenes in any Pixar movie.
It literally says, "Hey, we killed the character in the first 5 minutes."
Yeah, the first 5 minutes is like, oh, like we don't really show the mom dying, but we know that Barracuda ate the mom. Like she's dead. She's dead. Okay, so 15. Any guesses, Ray?
Brave.
Yeah. Listen, I'm mad they put Finding Dory so low. But if they just flipped these two, I probably wouldn't be as mad about it. I'd probably be like, all right, fine, I'll give that to you. Finding Dory's 15, whatever. All right.
It's a entire point in the list. It's like Finding Dory's like below Brave.
Brave is so trash, my boy. Cars might be better than Brave. Cars 1 might be better than Brave. it might tie Brave, my dude. All right, 14. Any guesses?
I have no idea what 14 can be.
I'm gonna guess. Ratatouille can't be that low. Ratatouille's got to be high. Up. Oh, I remember their reasoning for Up. Okay. Toy Story. That's why. Why is Toy Story so low?
They must have a reason for putting Toy Story there.
When was the last time you watched Toy Story?
It's been forever.
Yeah, it's been forever for me too. But cause like
Pizza Planet, my boy.
Cause like, I understand people saying nostalgia for any of these movies, except for like the newest 3, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. But like, I watched Toy Story recently. Like in high school, I watched Toy Story. Not like in high school, but like when I was in the age of high school, and like I remember still liking it. That's weird. I don't know. Why is Toy Story? Bug's Life. But Bug's Life's pretty dope.
Okay, I will agree that Bug's Life is better than Toy Story.
Bug's Life is better than Toy Story.
Okay, well,
I'll
say
agree.
that.
I don't know if they deserve to be that low.
Okay,
but
well, maybe we'll see if I can. Good Dinosaur. Okay,
I completely disagree with this.
See, you saw Good Dinosaur, so what's your opinion on this?
It's so bad, dude. No. Okay, let me rephrase that.
Right. It's bad for Pixar?
It's no. It's not a bad movie. It's just kind of boring, right? It's not bad. Like, animation's obviously good. The story's cool, but like, I kind of lost myself in the movie. Like, I was like, it reaches about halfway in the movie, and I'm like, what is the point of this? Like why? So like the whole kind of plot of the Good Dinosaur is that like, I don't know. He's like trying to go on a journey because he's like I don't know if he's like the little brother or the older brother of another dinosaur, and like he has 2 siblings, and the 2 siblings are like way better than him at like being a dinosaur, whatever that means, and you like earn your stripes, and when you earn your stripes, you like put a paw print onto like this tree or like this pole or whatever, and it's like all the different his whole family's paws. Well, they're not paws, they're whatever, and even though he's the oldest, he hasn't put his up yet, but his younger siblings have. So he's like, oh man, I suck. Why do I suck so much? So he goes on this huge journey to try to, I don't know. He either ran away or just, whatever. But like, throughout the whole journey, it's just like, why is he doing this? like there's no real antagonist in the story.
It's man versus self.
He like which is fine because Pixar movies have been that before, but it's like why is he going on this whole huge journey? And then
it's also man versus society.
And there's this weird thing where it's like he meets these other not like this other pack of dinosaurs, and they hunt or something. I don't know what they do. And like I'm like, why is this a part of the movie? Because like he goes there, meets up with them, doesn't really learn anything, and leaves. Nothing is gained out of him meeting those dinosaurs. And it's like, why was this in the movie? Why did we need this? And then the end is like supposed to be this huge dramatic thing, but the antagonist is like it's not built up throughout the movie at all. He's just kind of, and then it's like, oh dude, here's the bad guy, and I'm like, cool, I have no investment in this dude being bad in this whole battle or whatever it is between these two. Oh yeah, the good dinosaur is when the dinosaur meets the caveman child. That's what that is, yeah. Which I think is a pretty cool character. But like there's like hints of like a cool backstory where there's like this like Triceratops character, and he like has like birds and stuff all over him, and he's like hiding from stuff, and I think it's supposed to like he's like hiding from like a war or something like that between dinosaurs. I'm like, that would be a cool story to have like you know, that kind of conflict. But there's no real conflict. There's really no real story. It's just kind of like this happens, and then the end. And there's a weird like ghost dad. They kind of did like a Mufasa thing in the end of the movie, and I'm like, that didn't need to be here. Don't know why that happened. So yeah, that's my rant about Good Dinosaur. Why I didn't think it was that good.
So it sounds like Toy Story should be above A Good Dinosaur.
It sounds like,
but below Bug's Life.
It should be. You want to say that again?
Toy Story should be 13. Good Dinosaur should be 14, and Bug's Life should be 12.
I think Toy Story is better than Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
So
I'm saying that you
move this here.
This up to in between these two.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that wasn't. I don't know. Good Dinosaur's not that great. Monster University. I guess I can give it 11. 11's about halfway. That's fine, I think.
Sounds nice.
Inside Out. That I disagree with very heavily. Inside Out was really good, my dude. It's a really good movie. It might be top 5 for me.
At this point, it's like 10 Pixar films.
But it might be top 5 for me, though.
You got like some good stuff in here.
It might be, yeah. I'm looking at the other 9.
The other 9.
Inside Out was really good.
See, the thing is like the other 9, right? It's like, that's low tier.
It's now in the top 50 percentile.
You're now like dealing with the big tier.
But
this is like, big boys now. I haven't seen Inside Out, so I can't. I can't talk about it.
See, for me, I'm trying to think if there are 9 better
movies
than Inside Out.
Monsters Inc. Finding Nemo.
Those are Monsters Inc. better than Inside Out?
I don't know. I'm just listing them off right now. I can't.
Monsters Inc.
I can't say anything.
Yes. Okay. It is. Okay. It is.
Monsters Inc. Finding Nemo.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Toy Story 2. And Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 2 is not better than Inside Out.
See, Toy Story 2, I think, is the worst Toy Story movie.
You do?
Yeah.
I disagree. But
you disagree?
I respect your opinion.
Okay. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Toy Story 2 wasn't that good.
Incredibles is better than Inside Out.
Incredibles is so good. Incredibles should be in the top 5 list.
I keep wanting to say Frozen, but it's not a Pixar movie.
Okay,
but I really think it is. But
I think Toy Story is the second worst of Toy Story films.
Okay.
Toy Story 3 is definitely the best.
Toy Story 3 is better than Inside Out. I'll give
Toy Story
that.
3 is definitely the best Toy Story film.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Because like it's like, oh well, it was a good ending. It was so good.
It's like the most movie that a Toy Story movie has been.
Exactly.
Where there's like arcs, there's like real bad guys, there's actually an emotional connection to the things, you know.
Toy Story 2 tried to do that, but to me it just didn't work.
Yeah, it tried to do that because of the whole like connection between Woody and like his past,
Pete
his like other self,
Jesse.
Yeah.
And to me, I was just done with that. See, I can watch the original Toy Story and be like, this is fine because it's supposed to be like the mystery of like.
Which Toy Story was the one that he ripped? And there's that dude with all the contraptions. Is that 1 or 2?
That's 2.
It's 2. All right. That was just a really cool scene for me when like they had all the things and he was like sewing them up and like brushing them and stuff like that. I thought that was really dope.
That's definitely one of the best scenes of animation.
Yeah,
I've
I was
seen.
gonna say that because like it made something so boring, like him just fixing a toy. Be
Looks
like,
so
oh,
good.
like it was like, oh, the needle through the arm. I
You can
was
see,
like, oh,
you can see when he's stitching it, like how it just goes
Yeah.
and moves up
and
slowly.
it's kind of like ASMR, which I don't really like ASMR,
Yeah.
but like it's like
visual ASMR.
it's like it's audio too because like when I remember when he's stitching,
You can hear the fabric.
yeah, the like fabric of the string and the fabric of his arm like rubbing against each other. It's like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, oh yes, this is
And you,
so
you,
good.
you see the fluff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, the
the fluff
yeah.
being like pushed out while it's
Yes.
going in.
Yes.
So he has to kind of push it back.
It's
great.
Up isn't better than Inside Out.
I still think Up's good.
No, I think Up's good. Up's not better than Inside Out though.
I haven't seen Inside Out, so
You gotta watch Inside Out.
okay.
I'm telling you, it's high on the list for me. It's really good.
It's
Because like the whole movie. Okay, I'm not talking about Inside Out. It's
like,
good though.
I know what the premise of the film is, but like I don't know what happens
Like
the rest of the film.
there's so much that they don't show in the trailer. That's like it makes the movie so much deeper than it actually is. Is Big Hero 6 Pixar?
No.
Or is it Disney? It's Disney?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
That's a really good Disney film, by the way. So
Up's not better than Inside Out, by the way. I'm just letting everyone know.
I thought Up was good, but Up is really good.
They do have some descriptions, or they like after this they do reason why some of these are where they are, and I definitely want to show them to you. Toy Story 2. Again, I don't think Toy Story 2 is better than Inside Out. It is better than Up though. Well,
No, Up's better than Toy Story 2.
okay. For me, they're about at the same place.
To me, Up slightly edges it out.
For different reasons. Ratatouille is really good, I think.
I can roll with that.
The story in the Ratatouille and like all the different representations.
Ratatouille takes a turn.
Yeah.
When it takes that turn, it's good.
Yeah. And then the whole, thing with like his family and like choosing between that, and then also there's the actual human dude that's like the son. Yeah, it's really good.
Big walls, all that. So good.
Coco. Okay, so they did do Coco. I haven't seen Coco, so I don't know. I've heard really, really good things about
The
it.
only thing I know about Coco, #1 grossing film in all of Mexico.
Of course.
It's the only thing I know about it.
Are there any other Mexican style films that you can think of
No.
other than Coco? Just like ever?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Nacho Libre. Never seen Nacho Libre. I heard it was good though.
I've seen parts of Nacho Libre.
I've probably seen some clips online because it's probably a very
Zorro?
memeable thing.
Zorro, like.
Oh yeah, Zorro. Yeah.
I've seen Zorro like 2 or 3 times. So.
Wall-E. So now we're in the top 5. Wall-E's in top 5. Do you agree with that?
I can roll with it because I haven't seen the rest of the list.
Okay.
Of the new members. So I can roll with Wall-E being top 5.
I'm not mad with it being top 5.
To me, Wall-E could definitely be top 10.
I
Guaranteed.
mean, Wall-E's top 10, definitely.
Like, all the stuff I see in the top 10 are like, okay, it's our top 10 picks. Except for maybe Toy Story 2.
I don't think Toy Story 2 is top 10.
That's the only one I see this list that I'm like, maybe you may want to put Bug's Life here instead of Toy Story.
Yeah.
Dude.
For me, Bug's Life was a lot higher than 13. Like, I don't know if I'm remembering Bug's Life wrong.
No, you're not remembering Bug's
But
Life.
Bug's Life was a
Bug's
dope
Life
movie.
is super good. You have like all these different subplots and everything. I roll with it.
I'm not saying Bug's Life is number 8, but I'd definitely switch out Bug's Life with Toy Story right now.
And like somehow move the list around.
I haven't seen Coco, but I'm not mad at it being 6, just like based on the things I've heard. Inside Out is higher for me, but I'm not taking anything out of top 10. I'd probably just shift it somewhere.
See, the only thing that should be shifted is Toy Story and Bug's Life. Move Bug's Life into top 10.
I don't know if Wall-E's top 5. I do have to see the other 4, I guess. Finding Nemo is definitely top 4.
Finding Nemo's guaranteed top 5.
It's probably top 2 or 3
Monsters
for
Inc.
me
is definitely
personally.
top 5.
Monsters Inc. is 3. Okay.
At least the 2.
I like Finding Nemo more than Monsters Inc., but I'm not mad at that. It's just personal. Incredibles is 2. Okay, so...
And they put Toy Story 3 1? That's kind of...
Toy Story 3 is 1. Okay. I disagree with that.
Okay, I don't like that either. Like, I think Toy Story 3 is good, but I'm thinking the nostalgia hit way too much for Toy Story 3
What cusp is Toy Story 3 in for you?
Toy Story 3? Probably top 5.
Top 5?
I'll give it that. Maybe top 10. It may be 6.
So what is it?
It may be 6, but it can definitely edge itself in the top 5.
Top 6, maybe top 5?
Yeah.
We should make our own for next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Our own top 19. I guess I guess we could do 18 since both of us had never seen Coco. Um,
Would have to see.
you haven't seen Inside Out
I'd have
or
to
Good
Inside-
Dinosaur.
I'd
You
have
haven't
to
seen a
those
couple
two.
things.
I'd have to see those two, but that's it. Those are hard to find
All right.
to watch.
So before we talk about this a little bit more, next time we should definitely do our own top whatever. I will
Yeah, you
only.
write it down, boy.
Yeah, I will. I will only rank the movies that we have both seen. So if like
As of right now, that's excluding Good Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur, Inside
Inside
Out.
Out.
That one really hurts me.
That
to not
hurts
really
you.
do
But
Inside Out.
see, the thing is, like,
You should watch Inside Out
like
because
before
we have to.
Before we record, you gotta remind me
Okay, I
to
will.
watch at
When
least
though?
Inside
When
Out.
though?
It may be next week over break. We may record. I don't know.
Well, this week.
Well, this week, yeah. Yeah. Which it may be this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you're gonna watch it over break?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have to record
If
before.
you remind me, just be like, hey, at least watch
Okay.
Inside Out.
Well,
I'd be like, all right.
I'll see you on Thursday. So
Yeah.
So before you leave, I'll remind you. Be like, yo, watch it soon. And then every day I'll remind you. Be like, yo, if you have time, watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We may
because
record.
because not ranking Good Dinosaur is fine because Good Dinosaur is pretty low for me. I haven't seen Coco, so it's okay. But Inside Out, you really have to watch because I'm like trying to think of my own like top 5-ish right now, and the top 5 they have is pretty good. Oh man, Inside Out, I don't know.
See, I feel like Incredibles actually can vouch for a really good number one.
Yeah, I don't. Incredibles is probably number 1 for me. Finding Nemo's probably 2 for me. Toy Story 3
Definitely top 5 or 6.
probably top 5 for me. Something
Really,
might edge
for
it out
for
to
me,
6.
for me, Toy Story 3 competes with WALL-E on the list.
WALL-E's never been a movie that I love
See,
so like as much as everyone else. Like I love the idea, obviously, because everyone loves that idea of Earth dying and what happens after, and like some people get shipped away and they're all good.
The
And
entire reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey.
yeah,
It's all there.
and WALL-E is very, very integral to the Pixar theory.
And he's so good. He's such a good character. It's not even like he's bad. It's
Yeah.
like
But it's just hard for me because like right now I have like 7 or 8 movies in my top 5. Like it's very hard for me to pick one.
okay, definitely like most of the sequel movies, excluding Toy Story, are bad.
Toy Story 3.
Excluding Toy Story.
Oh, okay, my bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
So like those are definitely bottom
Well,
tier.
Monsters. Well,
That's bottom tier
Bad-
compared to it.
bad
Bad
is a
in
relative
comparison.
term.
Bad in comparison to the original ones.
okay, I agree with that.
We'll say that. I'm not gonna say they're terrible.
We don't know about Incredibles 2 though, which I am very excited to see.
Incredibles 2 seems like it has the potential to be better than Incredibles 1.
Yeah, me too. Or yeah, same. I don't know why I said me too.
So
Yeah.
so I'm definitely look out for that one.
Okay, so let me get into some of the because they talked about some of the reasons. All right, so notes. First note. The first note talk about Ratatouille. Okay, they don't actually have a real reason for that. Whatever. They're saying people love Ratatouille, which I think Ratatouille's good.
Because they actually want to be the person who says that. That's
Okay,
kind of funny.
so they're saying that the original Toy Story is terrible. Being assholes to each other.
They're not wrong.
They're not. Well, no. I would say that.
That's like the first half of the film.
I would, I would say that Woody and Buzz
Are very
don't like each other.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the rest of the toys
Yo,
are mean to each
Mr.
other.
Pig?
That's just Mr. Pig's character, though. He does that every movie.
It's true.
He's like a grumpy dude in every movie. Same with Mr. Potato Head is kind of that way too.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just their personality.
The board, though.
Mr. Pig's not that mean. He's just like, he's very like, I don't know how to explain it.
What about Etch a Sketch by Fam?
Educatch is dope. But yeah, I wouldn't call Toy Story is the 4th worst Pixar movie. No, Toy Story is better than Good Dinosaur. It's better than Brave.
It's better than Cars, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, I was already assuming it was above Cars.
So the bottom 4 guaranteed on our list are,
Yeah.
are Brave, Cars,
Cars
Cars
and
2,
Brave.
Cars 2, and Cars 3. Those are the
Yeah.
bottom 4
Good
guaranteed.
Dinosaur might be the 5th worst for me.
Listen, like, we just gotta let you guys know. Those are bottom 4
But we're not
guarantees.
ranking Good Dinosaur, so. Up is so moving, how is it so low? They're saying that the best part of the movie is the first few minutes. and they say it slides steadily downhill from there.
Does it slide downhill?
I would say it's not a bad movie. I would say the first few minutes are definitely the best part, just because it tells a great story.
Until the ending, obviously, where it gets back up and continues that story.
I would say that it's just very weird. It's very, like...
Out there.
It's not a very believable movie.
I don't think it's supposed to be believable, though.
Well, I think that even when you have a story about toys coming to life, it's still believable. Because of the story and because of how they interact and how they interact with not only each other but also with actual human beings. With Up, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess I could probably pick apart a lot of Up, a lot of holes in Up.
Dogs, my boy.
Huh?
The dogs.
The dogs don't make sense in that movie. Like, they were trained, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't understand why the main dude didn't leave earlier. Because he left that day, right? With the balloons in his house, whatever. Why didn't he leave earlier than that day?
I guess it's the last day for him to leave, so he just wanted to prolong it for as long as possible.
Is that why? I'm just... Okay. I'll roll with that. They also didn't get hit with lightning.
Was there a couple storms?
You're telling me they went through an entire storm and not get hit by lightning?
Yeah.
The only thing?
At least not even like the...
You're telling me that they crash landed at the exact place they needed to be? At the exact island? That's wild. That's great. Anyway, I don't know. I guess there is some stuff I could pick apart, but I don't think Up is that low. Bug's Life is forgettable. That's not true.
It's not true, man.
When was the last time you saw Bug's Life, my dude?
You need to remember Bug's Life.
Bug's Life is a dope movie.
The only, like, again, the weirdest thing about the movie is, like, the traveling, like, troupe. That's about it. Because those characters are not really that essential.
He said Brave, a.k.a. Sleep. That's funny. Nemo's unnecessary sequel. I agree that Nemo didn't need a sequel, but they did it well. Like, it was still kind of moving. It was emotional with her family and everything. There are some crazy flashback scenes with, like, her going back to her childhood. That is like, oh, that's, like, pretty close to the Barracuda thing. Like, so I don't know. Like, I definitely agree it was unnecessary, but it wasn't bad.
Listen, you know what else was unnecessary? Toy Story 3. We didn't need a sequel after all those years.
But they did it very well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he says, the 3 films which shall not be named. He's talking about the Cars movies. which, to him or her, those are the only bad movies that Pixar's made.
You can say they're still better than some other animation films.
Oh, yeah. Good Dinosaur. Yeah, it was not very good at all. Exactly, yeah. Ratatouille has moved up to 6, whatever, I don't care. See, no. God, I hate that they moved Finding Dory so low. They say, January 2018, Coco slides into the top half of the list. Cars 3 does not. That's funny.
Because Cars 3 is so bad.
Cars 3 is pretty trash.
Yo, the one line I always remember for that film, I swear, man, every time. Life's the beach. Just keep driving.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, God. So, yeah, those are Pixar
Did
talk.
Owen Wilson read the script and he's like, yeah, it's fine? Or did he just do it because he knew he was going to make money?
I think Owen Wilson read the script and he was like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, this is the script. He's like, I don't care, I'm getting paid.
I mean, he just knew the movie was going to make money, right?
Yeah, he's like, okay.
I guess
Cars 3 made money, sure did.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're definitely going to make a list next time. I'll write it down right now.
Yo, is Cars actually better than Brave?
Is Cars, any of them, or Cars 1?
The first Cars better than Brave.
Cars 1 better than Brave.
I'd say yes.
I would say no.
Really?
Because Cars, for me, even though it's the best Cars, the story still doesn't make sense.
The story is very nonsense.
And I'm obviously not talking about cars being alive and sentient. That's not what I'm talking about. Just, like, the story in itself is just, like, I don't know. It's just stupid.
Wow.
It's just, like, doesn't... It's just, like, I don't know. He gets, like... I don't know. He's just, like, a famous... Like, the one of the big things for me is that he is the most famous car in the world right now. Everyone knows Lightning McQueen's name. And it took them weeks to find him, when helicopters are a thing, when you know what highway he flew off of.
That is very true.
Like, it's not like they knew exactly where it was, but we knew when he, like, what route Mac was taking when he left him. So just go off the side roads. Go off, like...
Just whatever route Mac was on, that's all you had to look at. Just the entirety of that.
Yeah. Also, what's, Doc, right? The one who used to be the Hornet?
Yeah.
He still keeps up with racing.
Yeah.
Because he's a racing
legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
That's not the word I was thinking. I was thinking of
right.
alumni, which I guess only pertains to education, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't work then. Legend's a better word, but like, he still keeps up with it. He's telling me he didn't know that was Lightning McQueen. He's telling me he didn't know that he was an active racer. Why is he here? Like, there's too much things about cars that don't make sense.
The color change I'm sorry.
But I still think the color change was dope.
At the end of 3?
Oh, never mind. Talk about something different.
I was like, that's whack.
I think that Brave is better.
Are you telling me he dies between 2 and 3? That's so stupid.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense.
At least show something.
Well, yeah, we don't see him at all in 2, I don't think.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
They may talk about him at least, like,
they may talk about him.
Him.
Yeah, he like dies or something, which is retarded. But the only reason I think Brave is better is only because I don't think Cars matters at all in anything. Like every movie matters in the Pixar theory, but it's just like, I don't know, it's a story that didn't
Brave is kind of pivotal to the Pixar theory.
Brave is the most pivotal movie in all of the Pixar theory.
It's the one that...
Because it has the one character that literally connects every Pixar movie together. It's the only movie that
The Witch,
does
right?
that. Yeah, The Witch, yeah. And I would say again, like, the first half to 2/3 of the movie was pretty good.
Like, it's literally the only other pivotal movie other than Monsters, Inc. to the entire Pixar theory.
Yeah. I'll say that, yeah. Oh, and I think another thing we should do, if we're on the ranking movies thing, we should rank the Marvel movies. Have you seen every Marvel movie?
Yes.
Except for Black Panther, obviously. Well, you're actually about to see Black Panther,
right? Yeah, about
right?
to see Black Panther. Actually, I take it back. The only one I haven't seen, I think, is Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Oh, are you serious? Winter Soldier's really good, dude.
Yeah. I've seen every other one, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I've seen, like, most of Winter Soldier.
Will you be able to rank it?
I can definitely watch it.
Okay. Because we should do that, too.
I'm pretty sure I've seen most of Winter Soldier.
Okay. You know what it's about, right?
It's about Bucky, right?
Bucky, yeah, him learning.
And then you get introduced to Falcon and everyone else.
Yep. Right.
And then you also got your boy in there.
Waluigi? Who?
Samuel.
Oh, Samuel Jackson. He's in every movie, though.
Scarlett Johansson's in that one, too.
Oh, dude, that's a really good movie. We should rank those two. I think there's about the same number of them. About, like, 20 of them.
I mean, to me, Iron Man 3 is definitely one of the better ones. Of the Iron Mans, it's the best Iron Man.
It's the best Iron Man, my dude?
Iron Man 3
It's better than 1?
Yeah.
You
Iron
are
Man
joking.
3 is the
You are
best Iron
joking.
Man. What?
Are you joking or are
No,
you serious?
100% serious.
You are.
Go ahead and watch Iron Man.
You are wrong.
The first one again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Iron Man is one of the best MCU movies, my
Go
dude.
ahead and watch the first Iron Man again.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, my dude.
Are you dead serious?
I'm dead serious. Are you serious? And you're saying that 3 is better than 1?
Yeah.
Or are you joking?
I'm serious.
How many MCU movies are better than Iron Man 1? How many? Wait. Is it easier for you to name the number of movies that are better than it than are worse than Iron Man 1?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh my god. I cannot wait until we rank the MCU movies. We're ranking them the same day, yo. Our next episode is our ranking episode. We're gonna do our anime and then we're gonna do a bunch of rankings.
I feel like summarize all the other ones because I may be thinking of them wrong.
I think you are. I think you're thinking of 3 wrong, my dude.
No, 3
is better than 2. It's not better than 1.
Okay, but we'll definitely say 2 is the worst though.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
2 is just a nonsense one where it's like we didn't need
why
that
did 2
movie.
exist?
We didn't need it. Like in terms of story, like we didn't need it.
2 doesn't link to anything except at the end of the movie of 2 where it's like, do you want to be an Avenger?
Yeah.
That's the only
Which they could have done in 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they couldn't have done it at the time maybe, but like, yeah, that was really it.
Okay, no, but
Because 2 is literally just 1 again, but worse.
no, but literally though, like the worst Marvel film though is definitely Hulk, right?
Hulk is the worst one. See, I can't say that. I know a lot of people say it because they think it's true, which I'm not saying it's not true, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I'd have to watch that one again. Because I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's the worst one.
Okay, so we may have to delay the Marvel ranking because we may have to rewatch a bunch of these movies.
I only have to watch Hulk again. I remember every other movie. I've actually watched them kind of recently. Not every single one, but like some of the older ones again recently.
I will say the first and second Thor is below Iron Man.
First and second Thor is below Iron Man. I kind of like the second Thor. I don't know if it's above Iron Man, but I just want to say that I like the second Thor.
That's why you heard me hesitate right there for that one.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure if second Thor is actually there.
Because I think the second Thor improved a lot on what people didn't like about the first Thor.
Second Thor's still a
But
problem.
I don't know if it's better than the first Iron
Ragnarok
Man.
is still the best Thor though.
Oh yeah, by far. Yeah.
Okay. How about we start with that? Like, we'll just start ranking like what is definitely the best of each series component.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, Winter Soldier is the best Captain America movie.
How many Captain America movies are there?
3.
It's better than Civil War?
Civil War is really hard. Like for me at least.
Okay.
Because Civil War, like you have like, I can't really say it's a Captain America movie,
It is though.
but it is though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So it's like, but does it really like rotate around him?
It
just
doesn't
rotate
matter.
around Tony?
It's a Captain America movie, my dude.
Then sure,
Captain America Civil War.
The Civil War is the best.
Okay.
One there is.
See, I wouldn't be mad if you said Winter Soldier is better because Winter Soldier is a really good movie.
It's
But
really hard for
you
me to-
said it really quickly.
It's really hard for me to like say. Civil War is really weird for me. Like to me, Civil War is more of an Avengers movie than Avengers 2.
It's more of an Avengers movie than Avengers 2. In what way?
Let me restate that.
Yeah.
If one of them could be labeled, if Civil War was also labeled an Avengers movie,
Right.
I would say that would be a better Avengers film than the second Avengers film.
All right. Well, those are two different things you said.
Yeah.
You said that's better, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
before you said it's more of an Avengers film. Those are two different things.
Yeah, they're very different.
So I would agree, Avengers 2 is more of an Avengers movie than Civil War is.
Mhm.
But I definitely agree that Civil War is better than Avengers 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm losing myself here. I'm losing my own track of mind right now. Avengers 2 is not that good.
Okay. I've already told you I disagree on that, but
You disagree on that
yeah,
one?
I've already said I disagree.
Avengers 2 is the worst Avengers film.
Out of the two, yeah. Out of the two they had, sure. One's obviously going to be better than the other one.
I can say that.
I mean, it's like saying, oh, Finding Dory is the worst Nemo movie. Yeah, it is.
Toy Story 3 is the best Toy Story movie.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Brave is the worst Brave movie.
There's only one there.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Hulk is the worst.
Hulk is the worst Hulk movie. I mean,
It's also the best Hulk movie.
I would say Ragnarok is a better Hulk movie. Hulk is half that movie.
That is true.
Some would argue Hulk is more than half that movie.
Hulk is very
Because
big.
the only reason that that movie is as entertaining as it is because Hulk is in it. And that's not taking anything away from Thor. It's just because Hulk is there and he has the whole dynamic.
He's a
with,
great character to play off of.
yeah,
and
with
everything.
him being Hulk and not
Banner.
being Bruce Banner. Like, that's crazy. There's some things I don't like about how they handled Bruce Banner in that movie. His character changed a little bit that I don't really like.
Yeah, describe it to me. Like,
Well, he's
the
like-
changes he did.
He's become a little more aggressive as Bruce Banner, which I don't really like. You know,
It's probably him being Hulk all
he was
those
like,
years.
well, yeah,
Well, not years. Has it been years? It's probably been years, actually. It's been Hulk for like over a
yeah.
year.
It was. I think he said it's been 2 years. I think that's
Yeah.
what he said.
Like, when you're 2 years as Hulk, it's really hard to...
I just don't like it because, like, I don't know. He started out. I mean, like, the big line from Hulk is that, oh, my secret is that I'm always angry, right?
Yeah.
And then the second one, he does like snap a few times. You see him start to change a little bit, and it's like, I thought you were always angry, my dude. And now you're like,
The secret is that he controls the anger.
and now you're yelling at Thor to be like, hey, get me out of this crowd. It's riling me up. You know, oh, you just stole me from my place. You know, I'm getting mad at you for that, and you know all that stuff. You know, Loki's here. What's going on with this? It's like,
Yo, he said the strongest Avenger, my man.
oh yeah, yeah, because Thor was trying to find out the password to the ship, and he was like, oh, the strongest Avengers, like, nope. And then later on, Bruce Banner came and was like, oh, and he was like, oh, it's me. And the thing was like, welcome, the strongest Avenger. And Thor was like, psh, yeah, okay. and then Thor was telling him what he missed.
Yeah.
And he told Bruce that we fought, and Bruce was like, oh, did we? He said, did I win? And Thor was like, nah, I won. And Bruce was like, doesn't sound right. Which I never really got that they had a rivalry, like obviously like a friendly rivalry, until that, which I don't think that existed, but I like that it manifested in this movie, that like they had this fun little, like, oh, I'm stronger than you, oh, that's a fun thing.
But it would have been funny too if like Thor's like, you can't lift this hammer.
Yeah.
Like, we never saw Hulk actually attempt to lift the hammer.
It depends on what you base it on. Because Hulk in the comics can lift the hammer. Hulk is the only one from pure strength
can lift the hammer.
That can lift Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, because then there's like Vision. I mean, Vision lifts it in Avengers 2.
Yeah.
And we see that on pure, not personality, like traits, and him as a person, Captain America almost lifts it.
Like he gets it to move a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was mad funny in the movie. Like you saw him, like move it a bit, and you see Thor like.
Because Thor's like cheesing the whole time. And he's like, oh.
You see some sweat in his lips.
Yeah, his lips are sweating, bro.
Yeah. Definitely gotta use them.
And then obviously, his sister lifted it.
Yeah.
Caught it. Has anyone else lifted it in the MCU? I know that there's other people in like comics who've lifted it.
Maybe Odin could.
Odin did.
Yeah.
In Thor.
In the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he gave it to him.
It's like, have this.
Yeah, here you go. I don't know if any. I'm trying to think of anyone in the comics that I know of has lifted it.
Spider-Man could.
Are you saying that, or are you just saying that?
I'm pretty sure Spider-Man did.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I feel like Professor X could lift it.
I don't know if there's actually like a basis for that.
I don't know if there's evidence. I'm just thinking about why, like, what you have to do and be to be able to lift the hammer.
Yeah.
And I feel like Professor X could fall under those categories.
Yeah. Do you think he can't lift it with his mind if he wasn't able to?
Oh, that's different. Okay, I wasn't even thinking of it with his mind.
But like do you think that if he's worthy, if he's not worthy, do you think he can't lift it with his mind? Because that'd be pretty.
If Professor X isn't worthy, he can't lift it with his mind. Can Phoenix lift it?
These are questions.
Some would argue Phoenix is stronger than Professor X. I think most would probably argue that.
These are questions we'll never know the answer to.
Well, we can probably find an answer.
Yeah.
I'm sure somewhere there might be something.
Someone may know the answer who's watching this.
Could Superman lift it?
You're just mashing things together at this point.
DC and Marvel in the same universe, my dude.
Darkclaw.
Okay, Darkclaw. Darkclaw can lift it.
Darkclaw definitely lifts it.
Definitely can't lift it, my dude.
He's such a bad guy.
Logan could lift it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Especially based on the last movie.
Haven't seen Logan. Feel so bad about that, actually.
It's a good movie, my dude.
I know I have to watch it, man.
Doesn't follow comic book canon in any way, but it's a good movie. It's a dope movie. It's better than any other Wolverine movie. It's better than most X-Men movies. Have you seen every X-Men movie?
1, 2, 3, and Last Stand.
Last Stand was 3.
1, 2, 3, and Origins.
Origins.
Not Origins Wolverine, but like the first.
First Class?
First Class.
First Class. First Class was pretty good.
I haven't seen the.
It wasn't terrible.
2 or 3 new ones.
Okay, so I haven't either. There's Days of Future Past, I think, is the next one.
Yeah.
And then Apocalypse, I think, is after that.
That will sound right.
And then I think that's it. That's out right now. I
Yeah.
think the one's about to come out is Phoenix.
Really?
I think it's literally called X-Men Phoenix. And it comes out next year, 2019, I'm pretty sure.
Don't they want to name it X-Men Origins Phoenix?
Do you want them to?
Yeah.
See, I was when they did the X-Men Origins Wolverine, I thought that was like, all right, we're kicking off an X-Men Origins series where it's like,
right?
First do Wolverine, then you do Cyclops, then you do
they even hint at Cyclops and Wolverine, and it's like,
yeah, and then you do I don't know, Beast and stuff like that. Nope, just Wolverine. And I'm like I was so hoping for other origin
at least Beast
stories.
got his show in First Class. honestly.
You could have got way more though. Beast is such an important character in all the X-Men movies, dude.
Beast is crazy good, actually.
Oh yeah, he's really
I
good.
bet Beast could lift the hammer. Not based on pure strength.
Of course.
See this.
Because Beast isn't that strong.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know about that.
You know?
I think, I don't know. That's hard, yeah.
I will say Beast is definitely smarter than most people.
Could Rogue suck up Thor and lift Mjolnir?
Yeah, we are asking questions.
Because that's kind of what she does, right?
Mhm.
She kind of steals essence from people. Could she steal Thor's essence and be Thor?
I'd say over 50% maybe. Well, you know, the more essence you steal, the more you're able to move the hammer.
Right. If she killed Thor with the sucking of essence, which means that she took a lot,
Yeah,
could she lift Mjolnir, do you think?
potentially.
Potentially? Yeah.
Unless killing Thor is a bad thing, which allows you to not lift the hammer.
Well, his name isn't Thor. Thor is whoever has Mjolnir. Thor's a title. You know that, right?
Wait, his name's Thor.
No, it's not. Thor's a title for anyone that has Mjolnir. There have been many Thors. There's a Thor that is a horse.
Thor's?
It's called Thor's. Not even joking.
Just said the name. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Sarah Jessica Parker, anyway. I stole that joke from Death Battle. Shout out to Death Battle cast. You guys should definitely watch that or listen to it.
No, but he's Thor Odin's son. That's his name. His name is literally Thor Odin's son.
Is it?
Yeah.
When was the last time you fact checked that?
Norse mythology?
Those are two different things, though.
Oh, you're right. MC is different. But
Marvel is basing the Thor character off of
Thor Odin's son.
yeah, off
Son
of
of
that.
Odin.
Doesn't mean that's the actual. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, do you have anything else you want to talk about, either Pixar or Marvel? Because that was a lot. That was ridiculous.
We're so off tangent, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Is there anything other notable about Evergarden you want to move to Toradora?
Gosh, Evergarden. The ending is hinting at development.
Yeah.
So
With
potentially
the military backstories I was talking about?
Yeah, potentially next episode we may get some
Yeah.
more
I
development.
gotta tell you, Ray,
this may be
a little bit of faltering out this show, man.
This-
It's just taking a little too long for me to get into it. A little too long. Usually for me it's like 3 episodes in.
You already know you're gonna like it.
Ride or die. I'm dying a little bit.
This one's not even like feeling like death. It's like it's shaky.
Like it's not a bad show, but it's
It's a
just like
shaky bridge
I'm
right
still
now.
waiting for stuff to happen. Like it's not like stuff is happening and it's bad and it sucks and the story's terrible.
Mhm.
Just stuff really isn't happening. And I'm like, is this the show? Is this just the vibe of the show?
Is the show just gonna be her like writing letters for other people? Because if it is, I'm down for it.
Because I don't know if I told you this. I kind of fell off at Inuyashiki a little towards the end. I was like, I'm kind of over this show. I kind of saw where it was going.
It's pretty obvious. What
I was
it's
like,
doing.
all right, it's kind of repetitive.
Mhm.
And this show, I'm falling off for a different reason. Of it's just like nothing's really happening. I'm kinda getting bored.
Inuyashiki would start getting really obvious toward the ending.
Yeah, and then I was watching episodes. I was like, yep, okay.
Yeah, obviously this is gonna happen. Yep.
Yeah, if he's evil, oh, he's killing everybody. Oh, he didn't kill everybody. Oh,
Oh, he's
man,
gonna be
he
good now. Oh, he's gonna betray her. What am I seeing?
Did that girl he liked died?
No.
Okay, good. Cause I liked her, even though she was an idiot. But yeah, so this might be another show where I'm like, we could have picked a different show.
It had the potential to be.
I know. I'm just listen. I don't hate that we picked it, but I'm talking about when we finish it in retrospect, it might feel that way for me.
We should pick Pop Team Epic.
That was one of my choices, dude. He was like, oh, let's watch Violet Evergarden. It looks good.
Pop Team Epic was also there. What else is there? A lot of good stuff. The one with the going to Antarctica was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know the actual title of the show. Premise that they want to go to Antarctica.
I liked Yuri Camp.
Eurocamp?
Yuri Camp.
Is it Eurocamp or Yuri Camp?
I thought it was Yuri. Don't know what it is though.
Probably is Euro. I don't know.
Euro?
Eurocamp.
I thought it said Euro, and I was like, it's definitely not Euro.
No, I think it's Euro.
Euro? It's probably Euro. I thought that one was cool because I love slice of life, and it's
Mhm.
literally just about people camping together.
Yeah.
Thought that was dope.
That one looked good.
Pop Team Epic, obviously. I don't remember anymore.
I saw a short about Pop Team Epic today. I'm not sure if you saw it already. It was like 3-minute long short from one of the episodes.
Right.
I'm gonna have to watch that show.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely watching it.
Like, I can't read the manga. After I saw that short, nope.
Oh yeah, I finished. I already told Ray, but I finished Working. It's called Working or Wagnaria.
See, I was gonna make a joke on that and be like, "Oh, what did you finish working on?"
You're too slow. You had ample time to cut in and be like, what are you doing? We didn't. You wanna try again?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, so I already told Ray, but I finished Working.
Work on what?
Not cutting any of that out. But no, I don't have a lot to say about it. It was good. I gave it a 7. Pretty solid. It fell off a little bit at the end for me because I think it kind of strayed away from what I thought the show was.
Who was your favorite character by the end?
My favorite character? I liked the girl with the sword. She was dope.
It's pretty choice.
1, because she had a sword, and 2, because when you finally learn about her backstory, and you don't really learn why she carries the sword, but you kind of do, and then also her relationship with the manager, it's like, oh, this makes sense now. That was cool. I just think the show fell off a little bit for me. Like, it didn't get worse, it just took a turn. It was like, the first part of the first half of the show, you're like, oh, it's just kind of this funny, cool show about, like, people working at a restaurant. They have their weird, they'll have their weird traits. You know, how relationships between those and whatever. And that takes a turn it kind of turns into, like, a rom-com, like, halfway through.
Yeah, it does turn.
With,
between the two.
Well, it turns with the main dude and the one girl who hits guys.
Yeah.
And there's also a couple other characters that I think kind of liked him too. But like, and it turns to that, and I'm just like I like rom-coms, but I'm just kind of like, I want to go back to just
your slice of life
like
comedy.
not a whole lot of story, because like I feel like the first half was really good because there wasn't really a story. It was just kind of like, here's the wacky adventures
You're
of
doing the nice mild slice of life. You know?
I like the episodic nature of it, which
like, you know,
which I love serial shows. Like, I love being invested in a story and being like, oh, I love this character, hate this character, but for this show I thought it could have been better if it was episodic. Still not bad though. 7, pretty solid. Definitely gonna watch second season. So yeah.
You also watched Assassination Classroom?
Yeah, I don't know if I talked about that show. Actually talked about it, but yeah, that was good. I don't know if I told you about. Okay, so I guess I didn't really spoil Working, did I?
No.
I kind of just talked about.
You can't really
plot.
spoil Working.
Yeah, I guess you can't.
Well, not the first season, what I know of.
And I didn't spoil anything that happens in the second half, because there is kind of like story development second half, which anyway, I don't care.
Yeah.
Assassination Classroom, there is kind of spoilers, so some spoilers maybe. I might talk about stuff. Assassination Classroom is cool. If you don't know what it is, it's alien coming to Earth, blowing up the moon, being like, yo, I'm about to blow up Earth, fam. Military can't do nothing.
Never really say he's an alien, do they?
Well, they call him an alien. We don't know if he's an alien or not. Well, okay, I'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Blows up the moon. He's like, yo, I'm about to blow up the Earth, fam. Military can't do nothing because he's like invincible.
The moon is permanently a crescent moon. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, he can move at like Mach 100. It's crazy. And so he's like, all right, I'll make you a deal. If I can teach this classroom, which is like a delinquent, like classroom full of idiots, whatever. If I can teach this classroom for a year, I will hold off blowing up the Earth. The only caveat is that at the end of the year, I'm gonna blow up the Earth. So what you have to do, or what the students have to do, is the students have to kill me. You guys can't butt in, military can't butt in, soldiers, whatever you want to call it, can't butt in, do nothing. But the students can try and kill me, and they can try and kill me whenever, during class, whatever, stuff like that. And so they agree to it because it's like, what other choice do they have? Are they gonna say no, and then the Earth blows up? Like, so yeah, and then he kind of goes through that story of, you know, it's kind of weird because like it's a normal classroom. He's actually a really good teacher, probably the best teacher on the planet. and they start getting A's and stuff in their class, which is dope.
Mhm.
And
And then the arcs that go
and
off
then,
that. I'm sorry.
And every
That's
so
really
often they rally and shoot AK-47s with not real bullets, but with specific to him,
Mm.
killing him pellets
Yeah.
or whatever. And so, because real bullets don't hurt him, obviously. A nuke wouldn't hurt him, So, but yeah, it kind of goes through that, and yeah, it's a dope show. I don't know what else I want to talk about. It was cool. Kind of longer, 22 episodes.
What do you think of that last fight scene?
Oh, with the main dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It ended in a way that I kind of thought it was. After watching the second to last episode, I kind of thought he was gonna win. He used that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me try to remember. Okay.
The savage move.
He used the savage move, where he dropped the knife in midair because he knew the opponent is focused on the knife.
Yeah.
Because if you're fighting someone with a knife, you're like, all right, that is the most dangerous thing I
Yeah.
have to face. 90% of my energy is on that.
Mhm.
And so he dropped it, and the dude is watching it like, what is he going to do? It's some kind of trick. What is he going to do?
Yeah.
And then he moves his hands from the knife, and he claps super hard. And, so I still don't understand that. I don't think that would happen. That would work in real life. I think the whole drawing someone's eye toward the knife and then not using it would
Mhm.
work in real life.
Yeah.
Because obviously, again, they're focusing on that. Why wouldn't you? You'd be an idiot not to. But, the only reason the clap worked was because he was a veteran. An
Mhm.
actual Japanese
Yeah.
army veteran.
Mhm.
And the clap was
It's-
so loud, and, it was, an inch from his face.
Yeah.
And the only reason it worked was because it, triggered some PTSD,
Mhm.
bombings that he went through. And that staggered him. And then the dude was able to stab him. I think he stabbed him, right? What?
I don't remember.
Oh, no, he didn't.
If I remember, they're not allowed to kill, but they can still
He
incapacitate.
didn't kill him. Oh, yeah. He had, because the whole thing with the move was, the dude was like, this only works if you have two weapons.
So he pulls up a second one.
He pulls
the
up-
stun baton.
The stun baton, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he tases him. And then it's like, he's like, ah. And then the one dude's like, if you stun him again, he'll go out. Stunned him again. And he did it with a smile. Shit, that was funny. And yeah, so that's how that worked, yeah. That was cool. And then the assassins came, and you're like, oh, it's about to go down. And they're like, nah, I mean, we didn't really agree with what the dude was. We didn't really agree with our leader, which was the dude that got stunned. We didn't really agree with him. That poison we gave you, it was different poison. Well, we thought, one, you guys are kids. We could probably handle you without giving you real poison. And two, you guys are kids. We didn't really want to kill kids. So in 24 hours, students will be good. We're not going to try to kill you anymore because we're not paid by him anymore. I mean, he's incapacitated.
Mhm.
So we're just going to leave. See you later. They literally left in a helicopter. Well, they didn't leave. The military or government took them for
Mhm.
questioning. But, yeah, that was dope. And then, what happened after that? That was just the end of the semester, I think. I think that was literally halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if they gained any more knowledge about him. I guess, they're still kind of pumped up because they kind of maybe are like, hey, we did good. We succeeded in this weird death tower.
Mhm.
We can kill him now. I don't know how they're going to kill him. He has this super ultra defense cheese move.
How long was the first season?
22 episodes.
It's good for the same amount for second season.
Yeah, probably.
I think there's 2 or 3 seasons total.
There's 2.
2.
Yeah. I checked.
Not really good.
I don't know how they're going to kill him. Okay, so I guess the robot girl, right?
Oh yeah.
That's not a real girl. She was talking to the people who shot him
Mhm.
in the water tower of death,
Yeah.
and she said that you guys actually, you two, one of you could have actually shot him. If she was like, you, the dude, if your bullet moved, if you shot 1 second faster,
Yeah.
it would have beat his shield,
Yeah.
and it would have hit him. And then she was like, to you, the girl, the other one who shot,
Yeah. The 2 snipers that they
said that if you angled your gun up,
Mhm.
2 degrees higher or something, it would have hit him. So it's I guess you had the right idea. You just have to be faster,
Mhm.
which it's possible apparently with her
You just have to
data.
refine. You just have to refine.
Yeah, it's possible.
Just keep practicing over and over again.
So it's there's nothing. Obviously, he said like a nuke could hit me in this state and it wouldn't even scratch. So it's like it's not about power. You guys had the right idea. You just have to literally just be faster, which it is possible. It's not like, oh, you have to move at Mach 6. It's like, no, you just have to be literally a second faster, and you would have killed him.
It's because he has too much stuff on his mind. He's like,
well, yeah, that was the whole reason they got him, was
Yeah.
because of the whole movie, which like shamed him, and then the whole water thing messed him up, and then him making assumptions messed him up because he assumed that the two snipers were still over there, but they're actually underwater because they moved, and then high tide came in. A lot of things going on. They had the right idea. Just literally, they said it in the episode, a second faster, they would have killed him. So I don't know.
it just takes a little bit more training. That's
Yeah.
all it takes. They got in the back. Or do they?
If I have to guess, just based on how me watching shows for 20 years, and I kind of know how shows work, I don't think they kill him. I think that's going to be one of those kind of corny, but like I'm okay with the endings where it's like he kind of falls in love with the kids and they don't kill him, but he sees their progress, or maybe like they do kill him and like he comes back to life somehow. He was like, gotcha, that doesn't actually kill me or whatever or something. And he just has not to blow up the earth. He still is their teacher. He wants to live that life because that's like the most fun he's ever had. That's the whole reason why he decided to make that choice. A weird alien that came to a planet and decided to teach. Like, why did he do that? Oh, it's because he has fun doing that. That's what he wants to do. That's what he does. I think that's what happens. Also, I was going to talk about, he's not an actual alien. I'm 99% sure he's not actually an alien because Kurosama, is that his name? The freaking dope ex-spy dude that's like super strong.
I don't remember his name, so I'll just roll.
I think it's like Kurosama or something.
I'll roll with that one.
He made a comment that was like, he was talking to the teacher like somewhere else, and they're talking about something like they're kind of their past or his past kind of, and then he made the comment of, was that back when you still had 2 arms and 2 legs, and then it panned to the teacher's face and he kind of made like a little face, like his face adjusted a little bit, and then Kurosama was like, oh, never mind, this isn't the place to talk about that. And I'm like, what is that? What do you can't just blow by that and not talk about it ever again in the show. Like 2 arms, 2 legs, that probably means he was a human, right? I don't think he's a human anymore. I kind of hope they don't go the route of, I used to be a human, and then the government did tests on me, and now I'm this weird alien thing. Because that's like really cliche. That's like really, alright, okay, sure. Because that's every movie ever, that they do tests, and now I'm a mutant. Now it's X-Men. Where's Professor X? I don't know, he's dead. I hope they don't do that, but it is kind of cool that, also he has like a brother, which is weird. Which I don't know how he got tentacles. I don't know if they ever explained that in the first season, but he's not really his brother, but
I think they explained the manga better for that one, how it's for translation they use brother, but they clearly state that like he's not.
I think the closer term might be like clone or something like that. I think that might be
like
a better.
Translator notes for the manga really clear that up for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Where it's like they're not really related. They're just.
Yeah. I think that they probably just call him brother because like they have similar. They probably have similar DNA.
It had something to use with like the kanji or whatever that they used.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it's brother, but it's like.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not actually like brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely got that. I definitely didn't when he was introduced. I was like, oh my god, he has a brother. I was like, all right, I understand what they call him brother, but I don't think he's actually like. Yeah. We grew up together, and now I want to kill you. It's like, no, I don't think that's actually how it is. But I understand why they said brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toradora, dude. This is the anime episode, by
Yeah.
the way. Animation episode.
Toradora was wild with Minorin again.
Yeah.
Kushida Minori is one of the best characters of this anime, and potentially the best character of this anime.
So, first episode, right?
First
episode, they wrapped up the beach house.
Went as I predicted, because I remembered the arc for that one, so...
Wrapped up the beach house. We found out that Minori knew all along that they were the one trying to scare her. So she turned the table. She was the one who put the stuff in their beds.
It's not like that. She wanted to be scared.
Yeah, it turns out
it's all
that
premeditated.
Yeah, it turns out that she actually loves scary stuff, which I'm kind of don't like that because Taiga. Well, I guess they explain it that Minori is like, I tell everyone that I hate scary stuff. But like,
Yeah.
you're telling me Taiga didn't know the truth?
Well, she told it to Taiga too.
Well, no, she didn't. I mean, like,
Oh.
she didn't tell Taiga the truth because
Yeah.
it was Taiga's idea to, hey, she's scared of scary stuff, so this is the plan we have. But that kind of, I don't like that because it's like, they're like best friends. They tell each other everything. Like, they know way too much about each other. Just tell me Taiga didn't know that Minori does that. I didn't like that. I felt like Taiga should know the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the 10th episode. There was some good quotes that I think people might brush over as just other dialogue. I think people should remember.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff being said that.
9, 10, and 11 are definitely pivotal.
Yes, very
episodes.
pivotal. I feel like they don't seem like it.
Those 3, definitely guaranteed. Even 12.
Yeah.
But
We haven't watched 12.
Yeah.
Yet. Well, yeah. Okay.
the ones we saw, 9, 10, and 11 are definitely pivotal. 12 will be pivotal. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of changes being made. This is about, again, like Ray said, 9, 10, 11, 12 is kind of the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of where it shifts from, all right, you know the characters, you know what's going on, you know the different relationships.
This is where the ramp begins.
This is where it's like, all right, we're about to connect some of these dots, like real quick.
And when they get connected, you're about to see like huge reactions happening, explosions and arguments.
Yeah.
It's all coming
Michael
down.
Bay. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Um,
TMNT all over again.
Especially, like, 11 starts the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't start the festival. It, like,
Yeah.
starts them talking about the festival. I think the next episode wraps up the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the festival, it wraps that up, which is going to be crazy. And then the next couple episodes after that go even deeper into it. And we're going to be having a lot of twists and turns, shoots and ladders type stuff. You know what I mean?
Listen, I forgot most of that stuff. I just remember it's a wild
man.
ride. The only thing I remember, man. The only thing I remember is that it becomes a wild ride.
I was watching 10 and 11 today, right?
Yeah.
And I remember how much I hate Ami. I hate her so much. I don't hate her character. Obviously, the people, the show designed her, and she's very important that she is the way she is. But I remember that I can't hate Ami all the way because she is one of the most important characters in the show. She might be the most important character in the show because she knows everything that's going on. She knows more than the viewer does. And
oh yeah, like through first viewing, she knows everything.
Like me watching it again, I'm like, she knew what was going on the minute she met Ryuji and Taiga.
Yeah.
And like she knew more than they knew about themselves. And it's just like I can't hate her all the way because she knows. You know, like I told you today, like one of my favorite quotes by her that you guys have to remember for the next 14 episodes is that she told Ryuji that he can be naive. There's a lot of situations where I forget what exactly she said something like you can be so naive sometimes or something like that. And I'm like, you guys remember that she said that. And then when we hit episode 20, 21, 22, you guys are going to be like, oh, that's why she said it. She knew.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's like, the reason she toys around with Ryuji is because she can't do it with anyone else. She can't.
Yeah.
She can't. It's like she can't be who she wants to be around anyone else.
And again, she knows too much. Again, she knows more about him than he does. And that's also why she can do that.
Yeah.
You know? So,
It's great. No, I just remember it's a wild ride until the ending, and the ending's still wild. What's going on?
Yeah. Like, there's like episode, I forget, it's like episode 22 or 23, because there's 25 episodes.
Yeah.
I think it's like 23 that's like, that I feel like could have been the end. And like, I remember, like, I think so. And I remember finishing it, and I'm like, how's there 2 more episodes? What else happens? And then it happens, and I'm like, oh, these 2 episodes were important. Like, there's more that could happen, and it did. And I'm like, oh, okay, yes. So, yeah, so.
I like Ami more than the characters in the Silent Voice.
Yeah. Not all of them. All of them? I don't know about all of them. I'd say most of them.
The only one I hate more than her is the one I told you about.
Wait. You just said that you like Ami more than the characters.
More than most of them.
You like Ami more than most of the characters in Silent Voice. But then you just said the only one I hate more than her.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm like jumbled in my mind, boy.
Because when you say that, that means there's only one character that you hate.
There's only one character I hate more than Ami.
But previously you just said
Yeah, okay.
that there's a lot that you hate more than Ami.
Okay, so Ami's a good character, right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. She's great.
She's very important.
It's not really. You can't really hate her. She's just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't hate her all the way.
Yeah.
Is my opinion.
She doesn't do nothing like bad to anyone.
Yes.
She's just like appears like that on the outside and is like, hey, because it looks good. It looks good for like herself because she's a model.
Yep.
So if she's always in a good light, it's like, hey, well, then I'll always be famous or whatever, and she'll have like her life made easy for her. So it's good for her. Then you have like the characters in the Silent Voice who like, one of the characters, just the one character in the Silent Voice. I forgot her name because how many?
Ueno.
Ueno. Yeah, I don't think it's Ueno.
Or are you talking about Kawaii?
Kawaii.
Is her name Kawaii?
Kawaii.
Kawaii, yeah.
Hate Kawaii so much.
Yeah, I know.
Kawaii is terrible. She only does like one good thing, and it's actually at the end of the film.
Yeah. I still hate Ueno more, but I understand why you hate Kawaii more.
We already have our discussion about like...
Because you hate Kawaii more because you say that her and Ueno are the same, except Ueno doesn't hide it.
Yeah.
Kawaii hides it. I hate Ueno more because at least now Kawaii doesn't mess with Shoko. That's her name, right? At least Kawaii doesn't mess with Shoko anymore. Ueno still does. She still took one of her hearing things and was going to throw it around, and I'm like, fam, you're like 18. Stop it.
That's a valid reason for me to agree with you and be like, oh, yeah, sure.
Which I'm not like, there's no way you can hate Kawaii more. I'm like, all right, I understand it.
No, I understand your point of view. You understand my point of view. It's just like...
They're definitely the two worst characters.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Kawaii's worse because she is essentially the same person on the inside no matter what.
Yeah.
Just that she doesn't... she does it all for, like... to make herself...
to protect her image.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like, even though Ami does it right.
Yeah.
It's not like... wow, okay, I'm like...
Yeah, Ami tries to protect her image, but... like...
it's more like she's scared of revealing her true self around others.
Yeah. And she also doesn't do evil things. Like, like pick on a deaf girl.
Yeah.
Like, she kind of picks on Taiga, but, like...
that's because Taiga equally does it to her.
Yeah, at this point, it's more of, like, a friendly, like competition in a way. Like, she's kind of like, you know, you're small, oh, you're a chihuahua, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, but like they're still kind of there for each other. They still kind of care about each other. So, oh my God, there's a fight scene in Toradora. I just remembered it.
There's a good amount of fight scenes.
No, but there's like a fight scene, my dude.
Like, obviously, number one is Taiga. Taiga versus someone.
Oh yeah, Taiga. Yo, I remembered it, bro.
I think Taiga claps
blood.
Ami.
She wanted blood, my dude.
It was either Taiga claps Ami or Taiga claps the Prez.
There are two fight scenes. I don't remember which one I was just remembering because now I don't remember.
Because they look the same.
Okay, can we just talk about that for a second? How I never know which one of them is talking. Like, I see one of them and I'm like,
until you hear their voice, it's like,
yes,
I'm
like, is the president up there or is Ami up there? Because like, I understand that like a lot of characters, especially in anime, can look very similar. Like, which is weird because they're main characters. It's very like a main character looks similar of a main character.
Like, no joke. Like, when they introduced Ami, I'm like, why are they showing the Prez?
Yes, exactly. I was like, is that the president? And then the next episode, they had the president talking, and I'm like,
that's like
Ami's the president? How did she become the president so fast?
You don't understand. Like, it's mad funny because they showed the president first, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, she's in the theme song. Why is she wearing a bikini and all this?
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Does she have a second life? And it's Ami. I'm like, yo, is Ami the president? It's like, wait, they're two different people. I was like,
yeah, it's so weird. And it's not even like they look similar. They're like the same design, my dude. Like, it's like, I don't know.
I have to live with that.
I think their eyes might be different colors.
That's the only difference.
Those different shades. You know, and it's different shades of blue.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
It's pretty crazy. No, those are the two fight scenes I remember. The clap between the Prez and Taiga, and then Ami and Taiga.
So yeah, watch episode 6 of Violet Evergarden.
Yeah, and 12 and 13.
12 and 13.
There will be good.
If you guys have been waiting, like I'm waiting for Violet Evergarden to turn up. If you guys are still waiting, I don't think Toradora's been as bad as Violet Evergarden about turning up. But Toradora's about to turn up real quick.
For some of the episodes in Toradora, well, the good thing is we watched them in groups of 2.
Yeah,
so it always,
that helps.
It always feels like there's movement. Okay?
That helps.
But like there's definitely like I think some single episodes that I went by and I'm like, nothing happened. The earlier ones obviously.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking like 3 and 4 or something like that. Like pretty early on, you know. And I'm like nothing really happens in these.
Yeah.
But like.
I like the show too much to say that, but I definitely don't disagree with what you're saying.
Like definitely like 1 or 2 or 3 episodes can definitely be cut.
Yeah.
And you still retain the same.
Yeah.
Amount of information, everything.
Or at least like, not necessarily just cut out completely, but maybe like chopped up and condensed into like
maybe
3 episodes could be 1
1
episode. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't disagree.
It's like yeah. So I mean that's what my thought is on it. Follow Evergarden is a different approach at this point. It's like each episode to me feels like it is important, but it also feels like it's not important.
Yeah, it feels like it's important, but I don't know why it's important.
And I feel like we may have an explanation for that, or we may not. This is the problem with having something that you know is original content.
I really hope there's no source material.
There's no source.
Right, because it's Netflix.
This is the problem when you realize there's no source.
So, and I want to wrap up anime soon, but
well, this is now called the animation section.
But my thing with Violet Evergarden is that I really hope there's an episode, like next one, that's like everything clicks and it's like, oh, this all makes sense, and it's all driving towards one thing.
Well, you see, this episode felt a lot of movement to me about Violet herself.
Yeah, I agree. I still don't think there's a destination yet.
I feel like
to the story.
Again, like we have the end of the episode. We also have a little bit in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Where it's like she's 14. She's an orphan. We already knew that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, she's 14. The princess is 14. But then felt like I read about love stories. Now this obviously takes place a while after 4, we'll say. Like between 4 and 5, she's definitely grown throughout this. And it's at the point where she's as good, or maybe like on the same level as the one she works with, who's like her boss. Because the boss was the one who was working for the prince. That's pretty hilarious. We'll say that, right? So she's obviously grown her level of like being a doll, where she's on that level now. But like not only that, but like she has her own understanding of love. Well, she hasn't found it yet. She's still trying to. She's read so much stories of love. That's what she said. So it's like, hold up a moment. She still hasn't found her answer after like all that research she's done. That's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's like, how much more depth is there? That's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again, I can't say the show's bad, but
it's a subtle thing that they just say there,
yeah.
And they expect you to be like, oh yeah, that's what that means. But
yeah.
They never really tell you straight up that she spent hours reading many books and still hasn't found anything.
Yeah. So yeah, watch the anime, guys. Please.
What was it? Something like reminded me of a School Life that we said earlier.
Something that we said reminded us of School Life.
Yeah. I think it might have been Assassination Classroom.
Maybe. Everyone should watch School Life too.
Yeah.
I don't want to explain what the story is.
Just watch the first episode.
Watch the first episode all the way through.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have some things, right?
Nice.
That you might be
interested?
I was gonna say tickled by. Then I thought that was kind of gay. Dude, so
when I was 3, I said tickle my pickle, and my mom stopped me. And she's like, don't ever say that ever again. And I'm like, why? And then 10 years later, I was like, oh, that's why.
Oh my god.
Because we were rhyming words, and it was like...
And they rhymed, yeah.
My mom said, don't ever say that ever again.
Well, since you guys are in the future, you guys now understand why I named the episode what it is. You guys were waiting for it. I know you were. Kind of staying in the anime vein, right? Netflix. I think I mentioned this to you. Netflix is making a Sword Art series, and they are trying to keep it Japanese.
Is it the alternative Sword Art story?
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Don't know anything about Sword Art.
I heard about it. It's supposed to be like a spinoff.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's not like, here's Sword Art, but live action. It is live action, by the way.
Oh, it was live action? Never mind.
Yeah, because
this is completely different.
That's the whole thing. They're like,
you talked to me about this one too.
We're not gonna whitewash this, which is dope. You know.
Yeah, no, this is the live action you're talking
My-
about. I was talking about another thing.
My whole thing is
Because they're making another one.
Okay.
They're making another series, and it's gonna be a spin-off.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, which I like. They're not whitewashing it. I mean, to me,
That could have been good even if it was whitewashed. I'm sorry.
I'm okay if you use white actors or any
Like
other
race doesn't matter as
Yeah,
long
like
as you can find someone who does it well.
Race doesn't matter to me. I mean, there's some stories that race does matter. Cause like, so Black Panther's coming out, right?
Yeah.
The cast has to be 90% to pretty much 100% black.
Like anyone Wakanda,
Because they're in Africa. They're literally in Africa.
they're like literally
Wakanda
like
is in Africa.
they're like by like the Republic of Congo,
Yeah,
like geographically,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's pretty like you can't say wow.
It's like,
why are they all
Are
black?
there white people in Africa? Probably.
If you go to South Africa,
But
yeah.
most of them, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't make sense. The same thing, I was bringing up Dunkirk.
Mhm.
You can't put black people, you can't put Mexican people, you can't put, Antarctica people in Dunkirk. It doesn't make sense.
Listen, I want my killer whales in Dunkirk, and you cannot stop it.
No,
No,
but
it's because it makes no sense.
for Sword Art,
The only reason it would make sense in Dunkirk is like if you had like a small group of like
Yeah.
a small platoon.
and I'm sure every so often there's a person that's not European that gets in
Yeah.
the army. I'm sure it happens, right?
Like, in a movie like Dunkirk, you'd have to have like a group of like at least 7 or like 8
Yeah.
black soldiers,
Yeah.
like by themselves, and there'd have to be a show of segregation there, and be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh well, they're by themselves. I don't know. It's
Like,
really easy to say it.
For me, Sword Art is fictional. So I wouldn't be mad if there was a few actors that weren't Japanese or even Asian.
It's also
in the
like the
show-
game is like an MMO.
Yeah. So it could be.
The only problem
There's-
is that like the story takes place in a Japanese MMO, which is primarily Japan, but that can easily be modified though for story.
One of the people that he keeps meeting in the movie watch, that's the only SLO
Yeah.
I've ever watched, was black, wasn't he? He was like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big black dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He
I mean,
was
there's
in
definitely
he was in original
room.
SAO, yeah.
Okay, so there's definitely. I mean, I definitely think that mostly should be Japanese. One, because the setting, and two, because it's a Japanese title. It just makes sense, But I wouldn't be mad if there's a few like and I'm not saying white, but like anything. You know what I mean?
Listen,
it can happen.
The movie, race doesn't really matter to the film.
Yeah.
At
But,
this point, you can like be like, oh, it's an international, game. Like all they can do is be like, instead of a Japanese MMO, it's an international MMO.
Yeah.
Boom, you can put any race and people you
But,
want
like,
there. The small alteration.
I do like that they don't like whitewashing, because to me whitewashing isn't putting white actors in the place of. To me, whitewashing isn't putting white actors into a movie where white actors aren't in the source material. Whitewashing to me is putting white actors in it just because, like just for no reason.
Yeah, I
Just
thought you
being
were
like,
gonna say that.
oh, you just put a lot of white people in it because white people are great or whatever. And it's like,
Mhm.
well, if they're a better actor,
It's the same reason as like picking like one like multicultural person, like
Yeah.
in a film. Be like, oh, diversity.
yeah. Like, if they're a better actor, like, if Leonardo DiCaprio is up for the role, he should probably get it.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, legitimately.
If he's like what they're looking for and everything,
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously.
give it to him.
But, like, I don't agree with. Okay, I agree with some parts, and I disagree with some parts of putting Scarlett Johansson in Ghost in the Shell. Because the main character wasn't white. She was from Japan.
hmm
And I disagree with that because I don't disagree that she was from Japan. I disagree putting Scarlett Johansson in it because she's white and it doesn't make sense in the story.
hmm
But I understand why they did it, because no one in America was gonna watch Ghost in the Shell if Scarlett Johansson wasn't in it, because she's a big name. She's literally the most paid actress in the world. I think some people would have watched it because people love Ghost in the
It
Shell.
would have been a cult film at that point.
Yeah, it would have been a cult film that
which it probably still is going to
didn't.
be.
It wouldn't have made nearly as much money as it did.
Mhm.
It didn't do so well.
It's still going to be a cult
But
film.
I don't think putting a Japanese person in it would have made the movie better. I think the movie was just not good. I think the writing just wasn't good. That's why it didn't do well.
Mhm.
But,
I
there's
feel like they could make Akira into an actual film.
people who have been saying that. They've
It's
been
like
wanting
a
it.
live action Akira.
There's that thing, right, about how some people say that and there will never be a good anime live action adaptation.
That is wrong. I
Ever.
bet you can make Monster live action.
Okay.
Because Monster plays itself like that.
I just think that it's a lot easier to do regular stories than crazy stories. Like Ghost in the Shell is kind of crazy.
It
you know?
depends. Like there's like a point where you can hit where it can just work,
Oh yeah, of course.
which is why I can say, oh, Akira can work.
Yeah.
Because it's that point.
I mean, I said it, and I think I talked to you about it when I originally watched it, but I said Erase could be live action. Oh, they're actually doing an Erase
Yeah,
live
they are.
action, which can totally. I really want it to work, dude.
Race can work.
I give Erased a 10. It's one of my like 6 10s. I love Erased.
I told you the reason why it's not a 10 for me. It's because the ending falls off.
Yeah,
And, like it hits like 9 or 8 scale for me at that point.
you read you know about the source material. Though.
Yeah.
See, I didn't when I watched it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if that's the reason why you.
No. I was just only reading manga after a while. I like started it up and then like I switched over.
Well, I'm saying, did you knowing about the actual ending?
I didn't know about the ending.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, never mind.
Wasn't
Because
that blind.
because I know a lot of people on like the subreddit and stuff
Yeah.
were like, oh, the ending of the anime sucked because in the source material they talked about this character way more. It was way more fleshed out. The ending was different because it had this character with him instead of that character dressed with him.
To me, the manga was still disappointing.
Oh, okay.
I was like, the ending to me was like too. I guess
Predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they already had, like up to the point I was like yeah, and then I was like oh.
When you say ending, what do you mean though?
It was like post.
Do you mean
when he returns?
after he returns?
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't really. Okay.
That was the part that like left me disappointed.
It
like,
wasn't. There wasn't really much left though after he returned.
Yeah. It was
Wait.
like one
Wait.
or-
Oh no. Okay. Wait. When you say after he returned, that's including. That's. Are you talking about after he woke up from his coma?
Yes.
On?
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't like how they handled him and the teacher.
Yeah.
Does that also include you not liking the ending with him and that girl?
No.
You like that?
That was all right to me.
Okay.
Could have been better. Could have been worse.
I definitely agree that the way the thing between him and the teacher at the very end was kind of like cliche. It
To
was
me,
kind of like
to me, the girl was like a side option of the story.
Yeah, well, she wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah. So I was like she was just a.
Yeah.
I didn't even find her like actually pivotal to the story.
No, she wasn't.
I don't understand why that was a thing.
There was.
but
I mean,
I was
probably,
okay. I was okay
It's
with
probably
it.
because she was in the source and she was
Yeah.
way more prevalent in the source. I still think she had some importance
Wait,
because
I don't even remember her points in the source, to be honest.
I don't know what it was either. I just know there was one.
Like, I don't remember what it was, but I remember she was definitely in it for a while.
I
More than.
kind of
Yeah,
liked
too.
her in the anime because I think that she kind of grounded him a little bit, as well as she kind of drove him. She drove some of his purpose, especially after, because of him, the one person or I guess it was a teacher, right?
Mhm.
Who put her house on fire.
Mhm.
I think that gave him a lot of drive to be like, all right, yo, this isn't how this is gonna be. Like, I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah.
So I think there's some importance, but I think that how they handled him and the teacher at the very end was kind of like, yeah, saw that coming. You know,
I just-
like I think
The
it was,
final confrontation, I just really hated. I was like, this
I
is pretty basic.
didn't think it was bad, but I definitely think it was like kind of predictable.
Mhm.
Kind of like,
I
all right,
was like-
I see where this is going.
I'm like, this is basic.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
need
okay,
this.
I agree.
The rest of it, I'm like, well, fine, that's good with me.
I still think compared like leading up to it, I still think it was like a good cap to be like they confronted, he confessed to him, he he confessed that he did it and whatever,
Sorry.
and then he was like, yo, I'm still gonna kill you, fam. And then it kind of has a whole like Batman and Joker dynamic where it's like, you're like, I'm the way I am because of you, the same way you're the way you are because of me,
Mhm.
kind of thing going on. And then obviously when he like pushed him off the thing and
Yeah.
he caught himself and he's like, oh, I can't kill you, why can't I kill you? And then he does actually try to kill him. Then he
Mhm.
like flips and the dude thinks, oh my god, the bad dude died, and he landed on like a mat or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like, oh man, got it, good. I think it was still like though.
Mhm.
Still gave it a 10. I'm not going back on that.
Yeah. The entire show could have been way different when I look back at it now, Because isn't the premise of the show how it originally starts off is like, oh, I go back in time and I like fix problems real quick.
But I do think that's broken.
Like that entire premise could be made to an actual like other anime. Like
Oh yeah,
he
I
went
agree.
back like a super long time. Like you could have had a different premise where he goes back like 10 seconds or whatever, and he's still like searching for whatever he's looking for.
Yeah.
You could have made him like a mini superhero.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, because he doesn't control when that happens. It just happens. And yeah, he doesn't know what the bad thing is.
Yeah.
Whenever it happens, he just kind of looks around and is like, "What's going on?"
You could have made him like a mini superhero. Like that could have been like an entire different show right there.
Probably would have been like a shonen, probably.
Yeah, and it could
Would've
still
been
work.
different. Yeah, I'm sure it would have worked. Yeah.
I'm not like so I was like really confused. And I thought, oh, he went back.
Which he's never done that before. He's never
Yeah.
gone back 10 years or whatever it was. He's never done that.
I'm just saying that it's really weird that like they only show one example of him going back,
Oh.
and then he makes a super leap.
I assume they probably don't want to waste time.
Yeah,
with
even in manga too. It's
Wasting
like,
an episode.
Yeah.
Possibly 2 episodes, just
Well-
showing a lot of different in his day to day and stuff. It's like
I understand
alright.
if like in the anime they cut it, but like even in the manga they only show like one example, and it's like
Right.
Like-
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of get right to it. The very first episode, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, my mom died. Oh,
'cause
now
it's
I gotta go back.
It's a really big jump. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
he goes back twice, my dude.
he does. He goes back once, and then he thinks he fixed it, and then it's like, oh wait, and then he can't go back, and he's like yelling at God, and God is like, I got you, fam. Brought him back.
Too much Jojo Senki right there. What?
Yojo Senki, yeah.
When you have fights with God.
Yeah. What's a God to a non-believer, right?
We're talking about live action movies.
Nothing. God's not a non-believer. Were we? I don't care.
Alright.
Live action movies are trash.
There is a live action version of 20th Century Boys, but that's Japanese only. So I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't seen it.
I don't want live action anything. I don't need live action adaptations. I don't need it.
I just want actual anime adaptations of stuff.
I
That are
don't-
manga.
Oh, okay, I get that.
Because I'm waiting for stuff like that.
I'm just saying, like, why do we need a live action erased? Is there a reason
I guess
of
they had a-
why we need it? I understand that they
It's-
can do that and make money, right?
I guess it's a way to hit a broader audience. For some stuff it works, for some stuff it doesn't. Like, again, for Erased, I'd be like, yeah, sure, go with it.
See,
When I heard Ghost in the Shell was doing it, I was like,
I disagree with that reason because what is the purpose of an anime? Why do companies make anime?
tell a story.
No.
To make money.
On what?
Viewers.
On the source material.
Well, it depends. OC, whatnot.
Most of the time, an anime is made
Yeah.
to sell the source material.
What was it doing for Sword Art? Light novels?
Light novels, yeah. Sword Art's light novels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's like, I have no interest in buying light novels or
Mhm.
manga. I just have no interest. It's just it would take too much space. You
Like for stuff like Akira, though.
know how thick a chapter of manga is, Ray? You know how much space I would have to have in my house to have all the manga I'd want.
Well, it depends. Like, first chapter is usually big. First chapters, you get like,
But like,
you're 40 to like 60 pages.
Right.
Sometimes 80 for the first chapter.
and then all the volumes, Ray, and then that's just one show.
And
One
then,
show
like-
could take up this much space.
And then like subsequent chapters, are like 20 at most usually. Some of them are 30 chapters, like
Yeah.
30 pages long.
Yeah.
And then you got about like 8 to 10 chapters
Yes.
per volume.
Yep.
That's like
And then
about
how many
200
volumes?
pages.
And then the volumes.
You're saying
and then-
One
and
Piece,
then
it's
that's
like
just one
70 or
show.
80 volumes.
You know.
You're like on.
I've watched tens and dozens of shows. So anyway, that's not my point though.
I definitely would love though, for myself, to get at least every One Piece volume and just have
That'd be
a
dope.
bookshelf.
And just have like a wall.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
That'd be pretty dope.
Because One Piece is like 80 books, my dude.
But my whole thing is that selling source material, that's cool. Understand that. Love anime, right?
See, my argument's like, not all of it is, but a majority of it is.
Yeah, of course. The live action ain't doing that. You're saying broaden the audience. I agree with that. Anyone who hasn't read the light novels, who hasn't read the manga, who hasn't watched the anime, and is now watching the live action, is not buying the source material. Not one, I can guarantee you, not one person that the first thing they've watched or consumed of Erased is the live action series is going back and buying source material of it. Because they're not an anime fan. They're not a manga fan. They're not a light novel fan. They're just not.
Yeah,
or else the first thing they wouldn't have consumed would be the live action.
Wasn't Harry Potter used to sell the source material? That's mad funny.
It is, yeah, it was.
That's pretty funny thinking about it now. Like I'm thinking about like right now. I'm like,
that's probably one of the most successful examples of that. You know how many people were into Harry Potter once the movies came out, and then they read the books after they watched the movies?
I'm telling you, like you have to like really. There's a way to do it. There's an art to it, and Harry Potter nailed it.
Harry Potter started doing the movies like 2/3 of the way through the books.
Yeah, it nailed it. It nailed it down real well. There's a way to do it, and Harry Potter proves there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
For some stuff, like my example was gonna say was Akira, right? Where it's just like one thing, and it's already done.
Yeah.
You people weren't watching the movie for Akira.
Yeah.
Expecting to buy the manga.
Yeah.
The manga for that was like optional.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's already done. When you say stuff like Sword Art, you say stuff like Devil's a Part-Timer, you're like trying to sell light novels.
Want more anime of Devil so bad. The dude has come out and been like, I don't know, maybe. And I'm like, fam, just say yes or no.
Speaking of that,
if it's a no, just tell me no, so I can dead my dream.
Just tell me no. There's going to be a second season to Danmachi.
I don't know what that is, so I have no connection to that.
Is everyone to pick girls in the dungeon?
Okay. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, you did.
I saw it on the Crunchy or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was like, hey, new season, fam.
Did you see the first one?
Did I see it? No.
Okay. They have a spin-off series.
Okay.
Which people are actually saying is good.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm reading the manga.
Yeah.
Manga's way behind the anime.
Good?
It's catching up. Manga's catching up.
No.
The side story?
Is whatever you're reading good? I don't know what you just said you're reading.
It's good,
okay.
I'd say.
Is it good for what it is? Because it is what it is.
It plays off like a shonen isekai.
Yeah.
It's not an isekai at all, actually.
I kind of...
plays off like a shonen.
Yeah, I kind of got that from the title and stuff. Synopsis.
But it's definitely a light novel title.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Light novel titles are ridiculous.
And it's a light novel.
Yeah.
So, light novel super ahead. Manga's below the anime's first season.
Yeah.
It's behind that. The anime came out like how many years ago? And the manga's still behind that. I'm just lazy. I'm not going to watch the anime.
Mm-hmm.
If I am going to watch the anime, I'm probably going to watch season 2. So
yeah, my whole point with that is we don't need live action anything. I don't need live action anything.
I would like to see someone do it successfully.
I
just want to see one example of it happening.
I would like it happening, but I am never gonna watch live action.
It's like how I want a successful video game movie to come out and be like, there it is, good video game movie.
I would like this stuff for milestones, but I don't care about it happening ever. I don't need a Last of Us movie. I don't. You know why? Because the video game was a movie.
To me, it's stupid to make a Last of Us movie.
The video game was a movie. That's every gamer out there that's like, oh, Last of Us isn't a video game. Uncharted isn't a video game. It's just a movie where sometimes you shoot, and it's like,
that's true.
You're not wrong.
That's what it is.
Prove my point that we don't need an Uncharted movie. Why do we need it?
Like literally, like I watched my brother play Uncharted 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Oh god, I blaze through those games. Those games are so good.
Like I'm watching play, and I'm like, yo, like literally, you're like barely doing anything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, wow, one puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look, a room full of enemies.
Puzzles aren't hard either. Puzzles aren't hard.
Like now there's a cutscene and it looks
Last of Us
really
is more of a game than any Uncharted game. Just as a heads up.
Well, Uncharted's so linear.
Last of Us is too though.
The thing was like Uncharted like appears non-linear. It gives you the illusion of non-linearity.
Especially the fourth one.
It's like, wow, we are not linear. But you are linear. You just give the illusion of it. You're like, man.
Well, what do you say by linear?
It's like, there's definitely like...
What do you mean by linear? Do you mean like the story is linear or the gameplay is linear? Because those are two different things. Because the story is obviously linear. It's all scripted. You don't have any choice in the story at all.
Gameplay, you have your choices. But what you're doing and where
it still shoves you to each area, though. It doesn't say, there's different paths.
It'd be really dope if they made a make-your-own-adventure game. In modern times.
Naughty Dog will definitely do that at some point.
Like, I would definitely love a make-your-own-adventure game.
Naughty Dog would do that. Naughty Dog would do like a Goosebumps type thing where it's like, yo, pick your thing, fam.
Like, pick your ending Uncharted, I would definitely love that.
Yeah.
Except, like, there's actually good endings for each of them.
Yeah.
The only bad ending is that you fail and you die.
Well, I think there should be, like, 50 endings. And, like, just freaking... You know, some of them are small, some of them are big, some of them, you know. I don't want, like... And, like, they shouldn't do, oh, here's the perfect ending, and here's the secret ending, and here's the super gold platinum ending. I'm like, no, I don't want to do extra stuff to get a better ending. I just want every ending to be... You have the same percentage of getting it. The same way in a Goosebumps book. You can get any ending. There's
Most of
no
them are
extra
dead.
work you have to do. Yeah, most of them are dead. There's no extra work you have to do. You don't have to collect collectibles to get a better ending. No, every ending is possible and equal in chances of it happening. Just some are better than
the
others.
worst part is like the Goosebump book is like it says turn left, turn right, and it's like, man, I turned right and I died. And so then you turn left and like,
You died twice. It's like, what? How do we do that?
so that means you made the wrong decision by just going there in the first place.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Those Goosebump books were so.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, no, I just want to see as a milestone
Yeah, same.
a working live action film
Yeah, I would like to see it as
of
well.
an anime.
Yeah.
And I have a couple they could possibly do in my head.
Just yeah. What are they?
As I stated before, we can have Akira be live
Okay,
action.
okay.
Sorry,
You.
Monster potentially, but Monster I can see being a TV show, generals like a serialization.
Sure.
Maybe even like split up movies of live action Monster.
Show, movie, all the same.
Yeah, I can see it working because it just works. Most of the story takes place in Europe. There's literally one Asian guy who's the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is European for the most part. That's not that hard to find any amount of white people for that film.
You.
Just find one main cast Asian character, make him be a doctor. The rest of the people are European in the film, and you're good. You film it in Europe, that is a live action film.
Yeah, like I like to see it for the milestone, but I don't need it. Like I'm never going out of my way to be like, oh man, is the Pokemon live action good? I don't care if it's good. You know why? The source material sucked.
First of all, there should
I
never
don't care about the live
there should
action.
never be a Pokemon live action.
Yeah, I'm just throwing an
Neither
example.
should there be a Yu-Gi-Oh live action.
Yeah.
Maybe potentially you could do a GX live action. And that's
Damn.
pushing it.
I don't know about that.
Because GX looks the most realistic, where you can kind of edge it out and be like, all right. But that's only the reason why.
But yeah, so other stuff, just quick stuff. I don't know if I want to talk a lot about it, but Spyro is gonna get remastered.
Rumored, too.
Rumored, yeah.
I'm 100% diving into that.
Me too. Yeah. Why wouldn't it? Like,
You tell me after the
everyone wants
Crash
it.
remaster, it's not going to happen?
Everyone wants it. So
You tell me after they remaster Crash, you're not going to remaster
Yeah.
Spyro?
I'm buying it if it happens. Obviously.
If it happens, you know I'm
And,
playing Spyro 3 all day long.
You know, so that was cool. Kind of news. The Shaq Fu sequel is actually officially happening.
It is?
Got announced.
That's
yeah.
pretty baller. Is it Shaq Fu, the
Ray-
Shackening?
Ray was mad. It's not. It's Shaq Fu Legend Reborn. Ray, Brown Man,
Oh,
was mad that it wasn't called Shaq 2. You know, Shaq TU.
ooh.
Shaq 2. He was like, can't believe it wasn't called Shaq 2. Missed opportunity. But yeah, it's really funny because whoever makes it, I think Activision makes it or has a license to it or whatever.
Mhm.
In the trailer, they're like, dude, remember back when we made a Shaq Fu game and it sucked? This one's better. Like, they say that. They're like, hey, we know the last one sucked.
It's not hard to be better than Shaq
We
Fu.
know that it was a meme. And now this one's actually good though. Apparently, which is what they
Listen,
say.
hope is on Activision. They've been on a roll lately. Cough, cough, the new Spider-Man game.
What new Spider-Man game? Activision is doing the Spider-Man game.
Really? They're not?
No, Insomniac is.
Insomniac is?
Yeah.
Normally Activision does Spider-Man, so I was
Yeah,
like,
Activision sucks at making Spider-Man
Alright.
games. That's why they're not doing it.
That's why they're not doing it.
Insomniac's never made a bad game. They're so good
I think we
at
had this
making
discussion.
games.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's why I was so excited when it was like, Insomniac's making a game. Oh shit. No, it's not Insomniac. It is. I always get Insomniac and Sucker Punch mixed up, because they both make
What does
such
Sucker
good
Punch
games.
make?
Sucker Punch?
But just like name me what they make so I can just
Yeah,
remind
it's
myself.
not Sucker Punch. Insomniac's making it because Sucker Punch is making the new like samurai game, which just looks so dope. They made Infamous and they made Sly Cooper.
Oh, okay. I
Both
just need
open
to
world
like
type superhero
yeah,
type
to remind
stuff.
myself. It's all.
So yeah. And then the only other thing I wrote down was big-ish news that there's a new Pokemon movie coming out this year, and which isn't big news.
I saw a trailer come
Pokemon
out.
movie comes out every year.
Trailer was already shown like how many months ago?
Yeah, probably whatever.
Yeah.
But Lugia's gonna be in it,
Really?
which is cool.
It's kind of dope. Yeah, sure.
You know, it kind of hits my nostalgia because The first time I remember seeing Lugia was in 2000, in Pokemon 2000, when he was in that. I was like, oh shit, this movie's crazy. They got the orbs, they got Lugia in the water. We don't know what he's gonna do. Ash rides Lugia. I don't know what's going on there.
Not gonna lie.
He's got the flaps on his back. It's like chick chick, and it goes up.
Pokemon itself sucks, right? Like
Yeah.
the series. The Pokemon movies, on the other hand, they're a different
Yeah.
ball game. I can watch any Pokemon movie and be like,
Word, me too.
this is good.
Like there's some of them that like
But
But
you
they're
can't,
still
you,
way
you can't
better than
say
the
they
source
suck
material.
compared to like the show. No, show sucks. Movies,
Yeah,
baller.
They have the Celebi one where Celebi is like dying, and I'm like, Celebi, no, you're the life. You're life in the forest. Help! It's so small, it's so just dying.
It's turning to dust.
Yeah, where it turns like brown, and then it's like like dust. It's like, oh no, please.
Oh man. Then you got the actual first Pokemon movie.
Yeah, the first
which
one.
is the
man.
best Pokemon movie.
Yeah, that's good. Mewtwo should have cleaned up shop. Forget Mewtwo having emotions. He should just destroy the planet. That would have been a dope
Listen,
movie.
Mewtwo is just like a Dragon Ball Z character, and he's been put into the Pokemon world, and he has no rival, so he literally has all he can do.
Mew.
Mew's not his rival. Mew just giggles all the time and like
Mew-
does whatever he wants.
Mew will secretly mess.
Mew
Mewtwo
is
up.
like the god of like no game, no life, and just does whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
word. He kind of is. I never made that connection.
Like Mewtwo's like legit like Frieza.
How dope would that be though if the first movie just ended in the human race dying, just like the complete destruction of Earth, and Mewtwo just being like, yeah, that's
Children will cry.
good. Do you think children didn't cry at the first Pokemon movie?
Well, they'd cry more.
Ah, yeah, probably. No, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
They'd be more in shock.
I feel like pure emotion, pure sadness.
When Pikachu turned to stone, my
make
boy?
Yeah, it will make you cry more. No, well, Ash did.
Oh, Ash turned to stone.
Ash turned to
Pikachu was
stone.
crying.
Pikachu cried, yeah.
Yeah. Not
Um,
bad.
So yeah, you have anything else to talk about, Ray? I don't have anything else written down, so I'm kind of looking through Kotaku.
I think the listeners already know, but I mix up my thoughts quite often.
quite often.
Quite often. Where I'll say something, and I know what I'm supposed to be saying in my head.
Yeah, I'm at the edge right here, so we're out.
Kotaku's not interesting anymore.
Well, that's where I get all my stories from.
I know.
And Anime News Network, because they have good stuff.
The
Yeah. Annie,
Annie Planny.
Sunshine,
Planny.
come out tomorrow, because, Earth's not dead yet. Anyway.
So, guys, One Piece is good if you guys want to watch something. We will pick One Piece as a continuing series.
Will we? Is that something we agreed upon?
We'll watch 100 episodes each day.
I feel like we should watch it on our own, and then just kind of talk about it. I don't know if we should pick it as one of our series. That'll take up a lot of time, Ray. Also, there's a time constraint.
It's okay, man. I'll show you One Piece in like an hour.
It's already hard watching 3 episodes a week, Ray.
Listen.
For you, and then you're gonna, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like, we'll watch One Piece in like an hour. It's One Piece in 30 minutes. One of those two, and it will catch you up to like time skip, which is like 500 episodes. We can condense 500 episodes like an hour or 30 minutes. That's pretty dope.
Okay.
Then the answer is, how are we gonna get the other 300?
That's a question. Ray, you want to do your word? And your music?
You mean Mama Zach?
My music?
The Zach Moose?
My music for this week. I was just listening to it today. It's Ideas album. It's called Firstborn. It's really good.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I should show you some songs from there. They're really good. I like Liquid Sovereignty, Birth of a Fish. I think On This I Stand is on that album too. The Dive is pretty cool. Is the Red, White, and Blue song on that album? I think it is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any other songs. It's good. Ideas Firstborn. It's a good album. Very classic, like underground album, I think. Yeah, probably Ideas' best work. Probably, if I had to pick one. Although I think I like By the Throat more. I wish By the Throat was longer. I think it's only like 40 minutes. I hate that. I need 5 hours of By the Throat, please. But yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay, so the word is Querencia.
Okay.
Querencia. Querencia, it's a noun. It means
It's
a
a
place
noun.
from which one's strength is drawn, where one feels at home. The place where you are your most authentic self. Querencia.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a good word.
Yeah, it's cool. That picked up on the mic.
Did it? Oh, it did.
Yeah. Whoop.
Gosh, my music was I was listening, well, recently, I think it was like 4 or 5 times on loop a couple days ago
Yeah.
because I was bored.
The Barbie song? What?
I may have to say that one for another meme week when I can't find anything.
Another meme week. Like
But
all your weeks haven't been meme weeks.
Only like 2 or 3 were like serious weeks for me.
What?
For me, I had 2 or 3
Out of
serious.
13, you have had maybe 2 that haven't been memes.
2 or 3 serious weeks. That's about it. That's 3 tops. Is like I know myself. 3 tops.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means about 11 out of 13 have been memes.
Yeah.
So we go back to what I just said.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me most of your weeks aren't meme weeks? Because you said it like, oh,
It's another
in
meme week.
the
one.
future somewhere when I have another meme week.
Well, 'cause
doesn't
I'm
happen
trying
very
to, like,
often.
I'm trying.
Blue moons and all that. Crazy.
Another meme week.
Oh my god.
It's for another meme week. You know me. You know
Yeah.
me. The meme
So what
week.
is it? What is it?
The one I got is it's a Nightcore variation because I'm mad bored.
I've stopped linking your songs, by the way.
I know you have.
Because listen, it's not a disrespect. It's because I never remember what you said, and then I'm like, oh, I should text Raymond and ask him. But I'm already editing, and I'm like, eh. if you watch the episode, you'll listen to it, and you'll know what he said.
Haven't gone back and edited a single one of the like links for anything. I probably should add them in.
You could go back and edit the description
All of
and
them.
stuff. Well, it's probably the last like 3 or 4 that I haven't. Up until then, I have.
Mhm.
I just keep forgetting
And
to
then like
remember.
the one that you forgot before that.
Oh
that's,
yeah,
like,
the
in
one
middle.
super on.
Yeah.
Which I completely thought that you just didn't give a song that
Yeah.
week.
That was one of my serious weeks.
Yeah, I completely forgot that.
That was up there. It's one of the 3.
But yeah, if you watch the episode, then you won't need it to be linked. You won't need anything to be linked.
It was a Nightcore variation of Skillet's Invincible.
Mm,
I'll have to show that one to you.
I think I've heard the Skillet. I think I've heard the Skillet song before.
Still Invincible?
I think,
Yeah.
because Justin used to listen to Skillet, and he
Really?
showed me some songs. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I might have heard.
Turns
that
out
before.
Skillet's a really good band to Nightcore.
Yeah, I can see that.
I tried listening to a couple more of their stuff, and it really works with Nightcore.
I need,
So
I need them to Nightcore Evanescence stuff, because I love Evanescence.
you can probably look it up.
Freaking Nightcore Bring Me to Life. Oh my god, that'd be wild.
So yeah, Nightcore, Skilled, Invincible. Invincible, I thought that was pretty dope. So yeah, go check that one out. I think Cherry made that one.
That's the only Nightcore I listen to.
It's either Cherry or Zero, to be honest.
Jerry puts out a song a day, dude. That's wild. A song a day.
All he has to do is just take a song,
But it's good.
like
though.
just change like the frequency of it or whatever.
But it's
and,
good.
like, the pitch.
It's so good.
So nice, dude. Yeah. So it's pretty good.
So, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Talk about.
Talk about? When does this come out? This Wednesday. Yo, so I want to mention real quick that we're gonna be recording some stuff on Thursday, the day after this comes out.
Yeah.
We're gonna play in some games.
We don't know what we're playing yet, but it will be games.
I have an
and
idea.
There will
of,
be funds.
I mean, I know the pool that we're picking from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, look out for that. I
Mhm.
mean, I guess you won't be able to look at it the day this drops, but
I'll look at it the day it drops.
the next week it'll come out, stuff like
I don't know if
that.
I've told the audience, but I actually don't watch any of our videos.
Do you think I watch our stuff?
No.
I edit our stuff. Think I'm gonna watch it?
Hmm. Like I'll skip through some of the stuff just to see what's in it.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay. I'll never skip through the audio podcasts.
You try to look at my edits.
Yeah, I try to like take sneak a peek at the edits.
Hey.
So like I'll skip through it and be like, wow, that looks really funny. But it never really counts as a view. Always make sure it doesn't.
Yeah. Whenever I look at stuff, I try to make sure it does count as a view, which I don't look at stuff often, but
especially if we're so small, it would be pretty obvious if I was viewing our stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, we got like one view on this, and it came out like an hour ago. I'm like, who's the fiend that watches this like an hour after it goes out?
I want to come out that like Kevin does it. Kevin, like low key, is a huge Creators fan.
Oh, that'd be mad funny if he was. He's subscribed too. So
He wants our autograph.
He'll ask for when he comes and like does stuff with us on Thursday.
Yeah. So yeah, on Thursday we're gonna. It's gonna be my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be playing PlayStation probably.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Ray over.
Yeah.
Ray's gonna be over.
It's gonna be me over.
Probably your brother.
Most
right?
likely,
Because your
yes.
brother usually comes with you.
Yeah.
Kevin will be over.
Unless he
Maybe.
has class. He may have class on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly. So Kevin, I said that.
Yeah.
And then possibly Justin might be coming over, which you guys don't know who that is.
I haven't met Justin.
Yeah, you've met Kevin once.
Kevin was a pretty fun guy.
Fun guy.
Not like
Toad
not like a
from
Paramis, yeah.
what?
But yeah.
So we'll be playing some stuff. It'll be fun. Depending on what amount of people come,
Mm-hmm.
if we need a fourth person, my brother might play.
I mean,
some stuff.
there's a fourth. Well,
Well,
that's if Justin's not coming.
If Justin doesn't come and if your brother doesn't
Yeah.
come, we might need a fourth person, especially if we play like Overcooked or something.
Yeah.
We need as many people as possible for that game.
Do you think your brother would be fit for our content?
Don't see why not.
I don't know. Like, what does he bring to the table? I don't know what my brother brings. My brother brings. I don't know. Does he bring more anime? I don't know.
Wait, who are you talking
My
about?
brother.
Your brother?
Does he
Your
bring
brother
more?
definitely brings the weeb.
He brings the weeb.
Yeah. My brother, for gameplay, he's better at games than I am.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we're good then. We're good.
Yeah. Like low key, he's probably better at games than I am. Very very certain games though. Like he's definitely better at like FPSs than I am.
Mhm.
He lives that. But yeah. But again, that's only if we only have 3 people probably.
Yeah.
Or if for some reason your brother or Justin doesn't want to play games, they just want to hang out
Mm-hmm.
or something, then that'll happen. But yeah, look out for that. I'm gonna try to film as much stuff as possible in that however many long window we're gonna be recording for.
That's gonna be like a 5 or 6 hour window, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
Crazy.
games I was thinking of, right? You already know some of them. We got Overcooked. We
Mhm.
might play. We're gonna play Towerfall Ascension.
Definitely.
Right?
That would be a fun one to do.
We might play. Yeah.
Especially if Justin comes over, like all 4 of us.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
crazy.
We might play Human Fall Flat.
That one could be also ridiculous.
Gang Beasts.
Do you want me to bring some controls over if we do that?
Yeah.
Or do you have
probably.
enough?
I have 2.
Alright. So I
So,
can bring 2, or
if-
we can have Kevin and I bring 1.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be.
I'll ask you to bring at least 1, and I'll ask Kevin to bring at least 1.
Yeah.
So we're covered. What did I say? Gang Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. I think that's probably all the games.
And I think we already said Overcooked.
And Overcooked, and possibly Mario Kart. I don't know. To play Mario Kart, you'd have to bring controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I only have 2.
And
so-
we can actually record that now.
Yeah, we can. We got Elgato now.
So, pros.
We've been recording more stuff lately. I will try to edit as much as possible over break. I can only edit so much though because I don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't add like funny stuff.
So, yeah,
So,
if possible, we can like,
I'll edit. I'll like cut stuff down, but once I come back from break, I'll be able to add the funny stuff, just like
Mhm.
top it off, and hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of videos next week.
So yeah, if possible, like I can bring some of my games over from my Switch, and we can have
Like
them
what?
be recorded. Like I'm talking about if I have it downloaded on there.
For like just you and me like
Yeah.
recording stuff.
Like if I have it downloaded already on there, I'd be like, yeah, just hook it up to your TV and we'll just do it.
Yeah. Like what?
Well, I'm thinking about picking up Darkest Dungeon in a couple days. Probably not gonna be playing that. I'm talking about you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Darkest Dungeon isn't my super cup
Yeah.
of tea, but I mean you could still play it. I mean I don't.
I was just like Celeste. I'm
Dude,
thinking of picking up.
I'm gonna murder
the break.
Celeste at some point, dude.
So I may not touch it because I'll be like, hey, maybe I'll do it for the peoples.
It'd be dope to play Odyssey, but I don't want to play Odyssey on your machine.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh no, wait, no, because if we're no.
No.
Well,
Do you want to do story mode of Odyssey or just
see,
like
I thought about that, and I'm like, what else is there other than story mode?
just collectathon hunting?
Oh,
Just some fun gameplays.
nah, I'd like to do the story mode.
All right. Story mode's wild in that, so it's good.
At some point, I'll buy it. Maybe in the next like couple of weeks, I'll probably pick it up, and then we can start playing that. Still playing Shovel Knight. We recorded some more Shovel Knight a few days ago.
Shovel Knight's definitely one of the best games I've played.
Oh, Shovel Knight's great. Hopefully you guys will see that soon. We have 2 parts so
It's
far.
a good platformer.
2 parts out of a probable 4 parts.
Yeah, I think it's 4 parts.
So. Also, Hotline Miami, first part recorded out of probably 3 parts, if I don't suck.
How's Wolfenstein? You already got all parts you got for that?
All the parts, yeah. 3 parts in total. 1 is not up yet. It is all recorded, though, or all edited. I just gotta put it up. It'll probably be up by the time you guys see this. And then 2 more parts, just edit real quick. That up, then I gotta play Wolfenstein 1.5, which will probably be 2 parts because it's like 6 hours. So yeah. Anything else, Ray? Anything else you wanna?
I may have to start with my own.
You wanna jibber jabber?
If possible.
Like on your own?
Jibber jibber jab 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 jibber jibber jabber jab.
You can record wherever you want, Ray. Just know that whatever you record, I'm not editing.
I know I have to edit it myself, or it can just be raws.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to edit it.
Again, I can
just throw it up.
I can just record through using OBS and be like, hey.
Yeah. Although I am planning something kind of big for the channel, right? Mostly just like a cosmetic, like rehaul, because our channel looks trash.
It does look really bad.
But I've been low key, making some stuff. I haven't showed you. I don't want to show it to you until I'm all the way done.
Right.
But once that starts, you will have to give me the video after you've edited it, or if you're just doing a raw thing.
So you can just make a thumbnailer?
So I can make the thumbnail to match the rest of the thumbnail things that I have in my head, and to like make sure like the end card and stuff is on it, which I'm sure I could just send them to you and you can just pop them on in YouTube, because that's how YouTube works.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure YouTube like saves your end card stuff, because you have to like upload it through them.
Oh
and
yeah.
Have like, because like they have very strict like parameters for you can only do this video and have a subscription thing and whatever. So so yeah, soon you guys should see that. I'm gonna be working on that a lot over break, as much as I can. So yeah.
Yeah, we will be getting tech savvy.
Yeah, somewhat. We got the Elgato, so that's much easier to record now. How do you feel recording Shovel Knight with not every 15 minutes of stopping and syncing?
Okay. First of all, having the no sync and also the ghost recording.
Oh my God,
is
yes.
the blessing.
So I forgot to hit record, and we recorded about an hour and a half.
We were scared
Close
that we
to
were
2
going to
hours.
have a Shovel Knight Part 3.
Yeah.
And just not have a Part 2 exist.
Yeah, we were scared that Part 3 was gonna be Part 2.
Or maybe we just replay the levels for Part.
No.
Nope.
Not doing that.
Nope.
There was some parts in that wasn't.
The only thing we can't redo would be the boss fights. The mini boss fights.
Oh, mini boss fights. Yeah.
The only thing we can't redo would be mini boss fights. But ghost recording? Save all that time.
It doesn't ghost record everything, but it does ghost record up to a certain amount of hours, I think.
Mm-hmm. And
we know it's at least 2 hours because we played almost 2 hours of it.
It definitely did 2 hours, so we are set.
Elgato is great. I just love it. Especially good for me, which is something you'll never see unless you use my Elgato to record and then edit, which you can do if you want. I don't care. Because now I don't have to be like, all right, let me add 16. That's exaggerating, but let me add 16 different video files onto Premiere. Okay, wait for them to load. All right, now I gotta do that. Now I gotta sync each individual one up to the audio. Oh, that takes a while to sync every 15-minute clip up with the audio. Now I just have to go boop. Let's get it.
All you hear, I bet, is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're like.
And I have to look for where I go doop 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 doop, and I'm like, oh man. And like when I sync
make
those,
sure like you listen to it and be like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
When I sync those, I zoom all the way in to where it's like literal frame, because I need it to be perfect. Because I've watched videos before that are slightly off, or like sometimes not.
To me, if it's frame early, it's bad. If it's at least 1 frame late, it's good enough.
Which is early? The audio's a frame early, or the video's a frame early?
The audio's a frame early.
If the audio's a frame early, it's bad. You said, yeah.
If the audio's at least a frame late, I'd be like, oh, it's fine.
It's better.
Yeah.
It still messes with me though, because like I've seen stuff. We watched Road to El Dorado, and it was like, it took like half the movie for me to just accept it and be like, all right, this is how the movie is.
First of all, what was your thoughts on Road to El Dorado?
It was good.
Yeah. It's definitely.
It's not my favorite.
It's not that good.
But
looking back,
it was.
But it's definitely like you can definitely see that film and be like.
It was above average.
Yeah.
And like in my own personal opinion, it was above average animated movie.
It's no Disney film.
No, but it was as close as they've probably ever gotten in terms of DreamWorks.
Wait till you see Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt is, you say, is better. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Prince of Egypt, I think, is the best DreamWorks film I've seen.
Yeah, better than Shrek.
Gosh.
Better than Ice Age.
Ice Age is not DreamWorks. It's a
Damn
different
it, you're
company.
right. It's Blue Sky, I think.
Yeah, Blue Sky.
Why is it not DreamWorks?
Okay, my best.
Shrek and Ice Age follow the exact same pattern. The exact same pattern. It's scary how close they are in terms of like freaking velocity. Like, it is ridiculous how close they are in.
Oh my gosh.
Like they both met the same dude in terms of marketing and movie structure strategy.
The only problem
They
is
met
that
the same dude.
One had Ray Romano.
One had Ray Romano. Shrek did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that mattered. Okay.
Yeah.
No. It's like my favorite, for 3D animation, my favorite DreamWorks film would have to be the Kung Fu Panda series.
Okay.
For DreamWorks.
Okay.
Sure. Like, Kung Fu Panda's good. I'm like, I like it. I dig it. I have to go watch 3 so I can see how that one is.
I haven't seen that one.
I really want to watch 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For 2D animation, I'm like, Prince of Egypt, by far, favorite DreamWorks.
How to Train Your Dragon, though.
That's pretty good on
Those
3D.
are two really good DreamWorks movies.
Those are pretty good on 3D. Like, if you said that to me, I'm like,
Those are actually good DreamWorks movies.
I'll accept whatever you say when you say that.
Like, for me, Shrek 1 is actually a good movie.
Shrek 1's
and
good.
then after that, it's like, for the memes, it's good. Like, they're not really good.
I 100% agree. For the memes, they're like pretty amazing.
But like for How to Train Your Dragon, those are two legitimately good movies.
Nothing at all like the source material,
Oh no, it's not.
which is
No.
great for them in that matter.
Yeah, I've read. Is there only one How to Train Your Dragon book?
There's a lot.
There's a lot. I've only read the first
There's
one.
a bunch of short stories and all that stuff.
Oh okay. I've only read the first one and I thought this is cool. This is dope.
Yeah. No, I accept that. 100%. It's good, but to me personally, I like Kung Fu Panda.
Real quick before we end, I'm gonna look up a list of DreamWorks movies, and I want to see any other ones that I forgot because I almost forgot How to Train Your Dragon.
Did we say Over the Hedge, or was Over the Hedge Blue Sky as well?
Oh, if Over the Hedge is DreamWorks, Over the Hedge is so good. No, I don't want to do that. I want to look up on Wikipedia. I don't want to have an incomplete list. Yo, Ants is so trash, my dude. I'm sorry, like
Ants try to be Bugs Life.
I'm not trying to compare it to Bugs Life. I mean, it is, but like, I don't try to do that because I'm like, oh, this movie's better than this one. No, it's just bad. It's just not a good movie. Not just compared to Bugs Life, but. Alright, so this is in order.
Oh,
so Ants.
Prince of Egypt.
Ants is not good. Prince of Egypt, you say is good. Toradora, say is good. Chicken Run is actually not bad.
I do remember Chicken Run.
Shrek's good. Oh, Spirit.
Spirit's
actually pretty good.
Spirit is definitely better than Rotel Dorado.
Sinbad's
also better than Rotel Dorado.
Sinbad's better than El Dorado?
Yeah. It's not hard to be better than El Dorado.
Okay. Shrek 2 is trash. Oh, Shark Tale's actually dope.
Shark Tale is...
Madagascar. I forgot about Madagascar, boy.
Wow.
All 3 Madagascar movies are pretty good.
The B movie? Wallace and Gromit?
Dude, B movie? I've never seen this movie.
Sinbad? Yeah, it's fine.
Wallace and Gromit is actually pretty dope. Over the Hedge is dope.
Haven't-
Flushed Away is actually dope. Okay.
Have not seen Flushed Away.
Oh my god, Ray, you have to see it. It's actually really funny.
Okay, it is. I've seen
There's whack. So Shrek, probably DreamWorks' biggest thing in terms of money and stuff like that, is probably its worst IP. Right?
I'd say Turbo's bad.
I saw Turbo. I didn't think Turbo was that bad. I think Turbo's better than every Shrek movie except for the first one.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like the weight of Shrek, though, is just there.
Yeah.
Not really.
So, okay, Wallace and Gromit is good. Over the Hedge is good. Flush Away is good. Shrek the 3rd is whack. B movie's good. Kung Fu Panda is good. Madagascar 2 is good. Monster vs. Aliens is actually really good.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen Monster vs. Aliens?
No.
You should watch that too.
All right, I've seen
That's actually really funny.
Megamind, I enjoyed Megamind.
Megamind is funny.
Megamind's great.
How to Train Your Dragon is good. Shrek Forever After is whack. Kung Fu Panda 2 is good.
Puss
in Boots is actually really
Puss
good.
in Boots is better than Shrek 2, Shrek 3, and Shrek 4 combined.
Yeah, it is.
Puss in Boots is
It
great.
might be better than the first Shrek. It might be. It's pretty good, dude.
Puss in Boots is a great character.
It's pretty good. Madagascar 3 is actually really good. Rise of the Guardians, I didn't really like Rise of the Guardians. Like, I watched it and I was like, okay.
I just felt like, sure. Yeah, Tooth Fairy,
sure.
Santa Claus, and Jack Frost.
The Croods was actually really good.
Okay.
Turbo was okay. Mr. Peabody and Sherman was actually really good too. Have you seen that?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay,
That's what a dog.
Yeah, the dog is like smart and stuff.
Mr. Peabody's a dog.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is actually really good. Penguins of Madagascar. They made a Penguins of Madagascar movie?
Yeah, that one I don't remember the reception.
I
I think it was alright. You'll remember it when you see the trailer. It was alright.
No, I feel like I know it exists, but I've never seen it.
It wasn't that good.
The film
from what I heard.
forced a write-down. What does that mean? What is a write-down? Because it made $241 million. It made that. Like, profit. What does that mean? Value of capital goods should be distinguished from planned depreciation where the recorded decline in value of asset. Okay, so I guess it's saying that, like, even though it made money, they wanted it to make more. And so they felt like the projection wasn't good enough for them to make more. I guess. I still want to see it because I like Madagascar and I think the penguins are very interesting. Home, I heard people like that. That doesn't seem like my kind of movie.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 3, I haven't seen it. I assume it's good.
Boss Baby was trash.
Was it actually trash or are you just like memeing?
For the meme, I heard it was trash.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know if it's good or not. I heard people hate it though.
Yeah.
Just again for like the memes, like oh Boss Baby. Oh.
For the trailer, I thought the trailer was alright.
I don't know. There's actually some. They actually pay a lot of attention to detail in Boss Baby. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
So it might be good and people were just like memeing.
Okay.
Trolls doesn't seem like my kind of movie.
No joke though, because I was working at Sears, right? A lot of kids love Trolls. Like zero joke.
I'm sure.
And because that's one thing I don't know what kids like, I guess. Because I'm not a kid anymore, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't know what kids.
I'm kind of a kid at heart though.
Like I don't know what
always
kids
be a
like.
kid at heart.
Like when I was a kid, I'm like I like Legos. Like Legos rock.
I never had Legos.
You ever had Legos?
Nah. I played with them, but I like other people's house and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
never had Legos though.
Yeah, I had Legos. I'd play them. Had some video games. I wasn't really video game savvy.
I probably had more video games, but
Yeah.
I think I probably played a lot. I didn't really own a lot.
Yeah, when I went over to like my cousin's house and all that, I'd play what they had because they had a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Now I have a lot of video games. And
I think the first console that was ever in my house was I mean other than I had a Game Boy at one point.
Mhm.
Like I actually owned that. That was like crazy for me that I owned a Game Boy. But, like I think the other like real console that was ever in my house was let's see, PS2 might be the first one. The only one I might have had before that I think I had a PS1. I didn't have it. But I think there was a PS1 in my house at one point.
Yeah.
When I was in like elementary school, like early elementary school though, I think.
For me, the first console I had was a PS2.
That was the first one that was ever in your house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
PS2.
My parents never gamed.
Right.
Yeah.
My parents were huge gamers. They still would be, but they don't have time to play.
Like they don't. It's like so like for us, it's like a generation thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like, because most of my family, like all the people who are like my uncles and like my dad and my mom and my aunts and all that,
Yeah.
they're not from here.
Right. Right.
They're from another place. So when they came to America, they're like, all right. So
I think
all of my cousins and everything, right? We're all the nice tech savvy people.
Right.
Like
yeah.
enjoy like stuff
Mhm.
like this and all that stuff. So a lot of my cousins, everything, were big anime fans and all that, big video gamers. It's pretty crazy how it just so happens that all this works because of that.
Yeah.
We just get into all the nerdy stuff because like they never had that.
So you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I
Mhm.
don't know how personal of a question this is.
Go ahead.
But how old are your parents?
Gosh, they're like in their 50s.
In their 50s? All right.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say that might be a big difference too. Because
Yeah.
my parents are really young. Like
Mhm.
my mom had me when she was 17.
Yeah.
So that probably helps with when I was 5, she
Mhm.
was math 22. Is that what that
Mhm.
is? So when you're in your young 20s, they're still like huge into video games and stuff because they're
Mhm.
like, oh, we're young adults, you know? So I guess that probably plays a part too in
It's also
why
like,
they played games.
Like when they grew up, right? Video games didn't exist or anything.
Right.
Like when they're in their 20s and like they're like they were already in America in their 20s.
Mm,
Like they moved when they were like 17, 18 to come to America.
right.
Like on their visa. Well, my mom did. She got her visa. My dad went to Canada when he was like 17 or 18.
Right, yeah.
And then like they got jobs and everything. It was a way to support the family. It was like you have the opportunity to go there, so go get a job.
Right. Yeah.
And like
Makes sense. Yeah.
support them because of like that's how it works. It's pretty crazy. Think about it. So when I see me do stuff like this, it's like, well, this is the normal for kids now. This is like what we do. It's like we do this and all that. So when all my cousins and everything, we just so happen to have the same things line up, you know? Because we never had that. They never had that. So it's like it was really weird for them to be like, oh, so all of you do this.
Yeah,
when you're looking at like a group of 7 cousins who like, like we don't talk to each other very often except now because of the internet. But like when we met up, we had the same likes and everything. They all like so having to work. It's like pretty mind blowing to them.
At some point, I'm gonna get my parents into anime. I don't know how.
I told you, like
Probably with Ghibli. I think I'm gonna start with Ghibli.
my mom loves the Ghibli films that I show her,
Yeah,
and she likes Avatar, which is an anime.
it is.
Some people don't fight that.
I don't care. Ruby's in anime too. Shut up.
So yeah, my mom definitely likes that stuff. So
Yeah, I think the first one I'll probably show my mom is Princess Mononoke. I think that's probably a good movie that she'd like. Probably Princess Mononoke. It's a pretty good one. I don't want to start off with Spirited Away because that's my favorite, and I want her to like Ghibli before she watches
could you
Spirited
imagine
Away.
she watched Spirit Away and be like, this sucks?
Because if she if she doesn't like it, I'm gonna move out. Like I'm gonna take all my stuff. I'm never coming back.
Like, we can't be family anymore.
Yeah, like I'll be so sad.
Yo, I'm recording forever.
Yeah, I know. This is like
The episode was supposed to
way
end
longer.
like way before. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, that's
I
crazy.
have stuff I gotta do tonight too. Upcoming titles: How to Train Your Dragon 3, should be.
Should be dope.
Everest, don't know. Trolls 2, sure. Croods, ready for that. Boss Baby 2, of course.
If it made enough movie, maybe yeah.
Films in development: Shrek 5, oh God help us. Shadows, Boo, Bureau of Otherworldly Operations.
Get it, like scary stuff. Boo.
Puss in Boots 2, ready for that.
9 Lives and 40 Thieves.
Oh, that's Alibaba and 40 Thieves. That's dope.
That's
Madagascar 4, I'm ready for that. Pickle, don't know what that
Untitled
is.
Voltron film.
Hot Stuff, Voltron, Wizards of the Once, television.
Joseph King. Remember I told you that I was memeing Joseph King of Dreams. I was saying like how it's so good they had to move it to film immediately.
Mm.
And the joke was that like it actually wasn't that good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's like if we were to tier the movies,
Direct to DVD, usually not good.
right? If I were to rank the movies, right? Lion King 1.5, dope by the way for direct to film. I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm so mad that was direct to DVD.
Okay.
It's such a good movie, and people don't like it though. Do you know that?
Why do people not like it?
That, like,
It's crazy
It
good.
gets like mixed reviews where people are like, "Oh, it's not good." I'm like, "What?"
Okay.
There's so many good things about
like,
that movie.
I'm not even thinking about with nostalgia when I watch it. Like nostalgia's not a factor because it's a completely different film from the first one.
Yeah, and it like telling the other side is so dope to do that.
Yeah.
And like the whole meta-ness about it is
Like-
also like when I was a kid, that wasn't a thing to like watch people watch stuff that they were like meta wasn't a thing.
And they're like
to me.
rewinding and fast forwarding the film while they're watching it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, like meta wasn't a thing when I was 4 watching that movie. It wasn't a thing.
Lion King 1.5's dope. Anyway, so yeah, the tier list for DreamWorks for the 3 films that are of that type of film: Prince of Egypt, Joseph, and then Sinbad is the tier.
Those are all direct to DVD.
Well, no, those are of the same type of idea.
Oh.
They're the same project team
Oh,
who worked
okay,
on all of
yeah.
them. And that's the tier. Prince of Egypt being at top, Sinbad being at the bottom, and then Joseph being in the middle. Which is odd because Joseph is better than Sinbad and yet went direct to DVD.
Mm. Right.
The problem is that it came out after Sinbad.
Right. Yeah.
So the hype for those type of movies died, so it's like, oh, we'll just put it right to DVD.
Mm.
Was better than Sinbad though.
Mm.
The only problem is that like it was already beaten by another biblical story. Sinbad's not biblical, but it's
Yeah.
the same team worked on it, so
Yeah.
I don't know if the Spirit team was also working on those movies. I think they were.
It was actually pretty good.
For my 3rd birthday, I had a Spirit cake.
I'm sure you did.
That had the horse on it. Had Spirit on the cake.
It's like my favorite animal is a horse. Your parents are like, "What the fuck is wrong with this kid?"
Nah, it wasn't like my favorite animal's a
Yeah.
horse.
It
It was that I loved Spirit, the
Yeah.
movie. So they got me a Spirit cake.
I don't remember any of my cakes. I had a Bug's Life cake at one point.
My brother said for his 3rd birthday, he had a Spider-Man cake.
I think every boy had a Spider-Man cake at one point in their life.
I never had a Spider-Man cake.
Well, that's because you're not a what?
What?
Huh?
What were we gonna say?
We're ending the podcast.
Okay,
now.
but like he clearly remembers like getting like sandals as like his present for his birthday.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, boy, I don't even remember what I got for any of my birthdays. How do you clearly remember you got
I
sandals?
can probably remember some of my stuff. I got Power Rangers this one birthday. And it was funny because I knew I was getting them because my parents took me out and bought stuff for me and then wrapped it. And then during my birthday party, I unwrapped it. I remember that. That was a thing. Anyway.
This episode needs to end, my dude.
Yeah, I know. You keep going on fucking tangents, Ray.
Tangents part 2?
Oh my god. Spirit is my favorite animal, of course. I don't
It's
know.
not.
If you remember, who made Brother Bear? Was that Disney?
Just OG Disney.
Wait.
Yo, bro, okay, when you said Good Dinosaur, I was thinking of Brother Bear the entire time.
We gotta rank Disney movies. Not, okay, when I say that, not everyone. I mean, okay, here's what we should do. We're definitely doing it. Like, our next episode's a ranking episode. I hope you know this.
Okay.
And even if you haven't watched anything recently, whatever you have watched, you can rank. Just rank it on memory. Obviously, Inside Out you should watch. Because I want to be able to rank that one.
That's really the only one we're adding to the list. Like, I may not watch Good Dinosaur because you're gonna rank it low anyway.
Well, yeah, it sucks. We don't have to watch Good Dinosaur. It sucks. It'll be at the bottom.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but like,
yeah.
not for the ranking episode.
And then MCU, we can both rank every movie except for Black Panther.
I'll give my thoughts on it if it's necessary.
Yeah, and if we record the episode after you've already watched it, I don't know when you're watching it, and I don't know when we're recording.
I'm probably gonna be recording Sunday maybe.
Us on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you've already watched it by then, obviously, because you're watching over break, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can give your thoughts on it, kind of like an ending or a beginning, whenever we do it. And then other ranking, we should do Disney, right? Not every Disney movie because there's like 2,000.
Disney animated, obviously.
Disney animated, obviously, yes. And I think how we should rank
past
it.
Past a certain point, we should do it.
Well,
like past the classics, or include the classics.
Well, I was gonna do like pick your top. Okay, so there's 19 Pixar. There's about 20 Marvel. Let's do like top 20.
Top 20?
Our favorite 20 animated movies. And then that'll be really fun to debate because now it's not even like, here's 20, rank them. Now it's like, here's 2,000.
Pick 20.
Pick your 20, I'll pick my 20. Our 20s can be completely different. It'd be really funny to be like, you left Lady and the Tramp out of your top 20, you're crazy.
Yeah, that's not even in my top 20.
Just as an example, I don't know if Lady and Tramp's in my top 20. I don't know.
Like most of those movies, like Lady and Tramp, 101 Dalmatians, miss me with that.
Yo, you don't like 101 Dalmatians, my boy? Yo, Lady and the Tramp's pretty good, though. I don't know if it's in my top 20, but Lady and the Tramp's pretty good.
Like, I'll have to see what the list of films are. Like, I'm just saying.
Is Jungle Book in your top 20?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Jungle Book is my top 20, too. What about, probably none of the princess movies are in my top 20. And like I liked a lot of them. Like I liked
Tangled is the only one I'll put in my top 20.
Oh, Tangled might be not my top 20.
Tangled, I'll definitely put top 20.
Tangled might be top 20. That was a good movie. But like I never really liked Cinderella. I thought Cinderella was like, it was a cool movie.
There's like 3 or 4 Cinderella films.
I liked Beauty and the Beast was better than Cinderella, I think. I actually probably the princess movie that I liked the most was probably
Beauty and the Beast.
No, Little Mermaid.
Mulan. I gotta bring back the
Mulan. That might edge out
Mulan is
Little
definitely
Mermaid
the
for
best
me.
of the princess films, excluding Tangled. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, excluding Tangled. Tangled is pretty dope.
Tangled is probably the best princess film I've seen.
I can't believe you don't like 101 Dalmatians. Wait, do you not like it?
No, I just said it. I didn't know if it. I don't know if it's like in my top 20 at all. Like I have to find out like what the actual sides of the films are.
Big Hero 6 will be my top 20.
Definitely. Yo, you know what's gonna be in my top 20? As a joke?
What?
Planes.
Planes is so garbage. Planes is a Pixar film.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's the joke.
What do you mean it's not? It's in the Pixar theory.
But it's not a Pixar film.
But it's in the Pixar theory.
Look at Planes right now.
I don't care. I remember reading it in the Pixar theory. He integrated planes in the Pixar theory.
It's not a Pixar film.
Okay, but I don't care anymore. I didn't watch it. Don't plan on watching it. Planes 2 came out. Don't plan on watching that either.
Both of them aren't Pixar films. They're just so happen to be integrated to a Pixar story.
What was I going to say, Ray? Tell me what I was going to say. I want to do a Studio Ghibli ranking, but you haven't watched enough Studio Ghibli films.
Yeah, you're right.
You've only watched like 6.
Yeah, you're right.
And I've watched all but 2 or 3 probably.
Yeah.
So we can't do that anytime soon.
Yeah. It's just going to take me maybe
like in a few months.
Not in a few months. It'll be like a few weeks. Because I definitely could have one or two.
In a few weeks, you're gonna watch enough Ghibli films.
It's like
for
okay,
us to,
like
for us to
1 or
rank
2
them.
months, okay, but that's still a few weeks. That's like 8 weeks right
Okay.
there. Like I'm definitely saying, like we can definitely do it in that timeline.
We have to watch at least 10.
Like you have no idea.
Or you have to watch at least 10 total for us to do it.
Like
Because there's at least 10 really good ones.
to me, Totoro's good,
Yeah.
but Totoro's lacking.
Totoro's good. It's not top 3. It's not top 5.
It could
For
be,
me.
It could be top 15,
Wow, you went that really low.
maybe top 10, depending.
Top 10. Is Totoro top 10? Maybe.
See,
Maybe.
you see.
It might be, dude.
You see. It's like Totoro is just a weird film where
I like Porco Rosso more than I like Totoro. And people
See?
hate Porco Rosso. They don't like it at all. And I'm
Alright.
like, oh, I like Porco Rosso more than Toradora.
one of my favorite films is actually Ponyo.
Ponyo's better than
Ponyo
Totoro.
is insanely good.
Ponyo
Yo, watch
is
Ponyo
top 5
and
probably
tell
for
me
me.
it's not good. Ponyo's insanely good.
Ponyo's really good.
Like Ponyo's up there on the level of Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away in a good movie.
Ooh.
It's in
I'm not saying that. You can say that.
They're good in different ways.
It's about a shave under that for me.
They're good in different ways, my boy.
I'm not disagreeing, but I personally
matter
am not
what.
am not putting
No
it
matter
side
what.
by side, hand in hand with those two other
Spirited
movies.
Away is number 1,
Oh yeah, of course.
hands down.
Yeah. Hands down is extreme.
Hands down is pretty extreme, but we all know it's true.
I am perfectly okay with saying Princess Mononoke is your favorite.
Listen, people can have favorite films, though. It doesn't mean it's best objectively.
Best objectively.
Yeah.
Best objectively, I'm okay with someone saying that.
All right.
I'm not mad at people saying Ponyo either. I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna say you're wrong.
Mhm.
But you can. Totoro I have a problem with. I hate when people say Totoro's the best one. You're an idiot.
When you say Totoro's the best, like Totoro, I can say is my favorite Ghibli character to come out of.
I disagree, but okay.
Because of how like I think he's like a pretty fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's such a good mascot and whatever.
Yeah, he's a good mascot. I'll give you that. He's probably the best mascot that
Yeah.
Ghibli has.
And I just think he's like a great design.
Right.
Definitely not the most deep character or anything.
Not a deep character.
Just like introduced and like it's just fun, I think. Like you want deep characters, they have other people you can use for that. Definitely. Names aren't coming in my head right now. You should know them.
How different would that movie be without Totoro? How different?
I guess it'd just be a little tone shift, not like too much.
Okay. Because my overall question, does Totoro need to be in that movie? Does he need to be in that movie? Because for me, No Face has to be in Spirited Away.
Yeah.
He has to be.
To me though, the movie won't be called My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, I know that. Of course. I know that. I'm an idiot. You know, if Mononoke wasn't in,
Princess Mononoke won't be called
it'd just be Princess. It wouldn't be called Princess. There's no other princess. She's not even really a princess, honestly. Mononoke's my favorite Disney princess.
Man, I gotta say Leia.
Leia's so garbage. Leia sucks. I'm just kidding. Leia's probably the best character in all Star Wars. Probably. We should rank Star Wars films. Just kidding. They're all 0. They're all trash. I hate Star Wars. I already talked about that, though.
We had a discussion about this.
Yeah. Every Star Wars movie's garbage in their own way.
The Clone Wars series is a pretty good series to watch, though.
Sure. If you think so.
Okay.
Any other rankings you want to do, Ray? It's our ranking episode now. we're gonna do Anime Weekly and then ranking. There's no news that week unless there's something crazy like Obama shoots Obama. Anyway.
Michelle, check this video out.
Let's
the Game Grumps, they're doing impressions of me, Michelle.
Let's just cut that out, what I said. They're doing an impression of me. It's so funny. He said, Michelle.
Michelle, you gotta check this out,
It's
Michelle.
hilarious. He said, oh man, I love being president.
What he said?
He said
Daniel and who?
he said Daniel. What did he say? Arnold. he said Daniel and Arnold. he said, oh man, I gotta catch up in this Kirby Dream Course episodes. I gotta. He was like, for Paper Mario, he's like, doesn't Dan know that he can just sleep in the bed and get all of his health back? Oh, what an idiot! He said, man, I wish Arnold would go back to animating. Just like Obama being a fanboy of Game Grumps is the funniest thing they've ever said.
It's up there with potatoes, my boy. Take the shot.
What an idiot. Potatoes and take the shot are funny. Cranberries is funny too. I lived cranberries. Said my cranberry. Like it got to a point where it devolved to them just saying cranberries every fourth word. My cranberries. I said, huh? Such a nice giant cranberry. So what are you talking about?
Just like replace every noun with cranberry and you're good.
Battle Kid is a good moment too. When he's doing the stories and then he does and he starts one off where he says something like Linda left me or Linda dumped me and then he dies and it's just like dead silence and it's like, well.
He's like, for a moment there I didn't think it was a story.
And freaking Dan was like, that was your shortest yet saddest story yet. Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah, we haven't subs up my bad.
Have you watched? Yeah, I know. Have you watched their Sunshine series?
No. Watch Donkey Sunshine though.
You should watch. Okay, you don't have to. You should watch it, but you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I do at one point want to show you probably the biggest meltdown Aaron has ever had. Definitely the biggest meltdown he's ever had. This might be a legit meltdown where it's not for the memes. Like it might have been a real meltdown where where there's a mini game or like a side thing to get a shine or whatever, where you have to do where you're in a giant pachinko machine and you literally have to like jump and you have the water pack where it's like do and it spins, you can like shoot up or whatever. You have to get a bunch of pieces, but there's a lot of like slants and they're super slippery. They're not actually slippery, like there's not like water on them or nothing. You slip down them and you gotta go all the way to the bottom and your whole progress resets. You gotta climb all the way back up. It takes forever. Yeah, you want to know how long he took doing that? Probably a few hours doing that. One episode. It was crazy.
Condensed to 15 minutes.
Yeah. Huge meltdown. So yeah.
That's gonna be us in Shovel Knight eventually.
Huh?
It's gonna be Shovel Knight or Crash.
Crash? See, Shovel Knight for me won't be that because there's two of us that have already beaten it.
You wait till the finale.
For what? For Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
Well, see, both of us have already beaten it though. And you said you beat it way easier than I did.
What?
The last boss or I guess the second to last boss in Shovel Knight.
So for me,
it took me a long time to do that, Ray.
It took me like 6 or 7 tries and that was good.
It took me more than that. It took me like 20 or 30 tries.
How am
I supposed to win when you keep deleting the floor?
I may have been lucky, to
You're
be
a
honest.
cheater. You can't keep deleting the floor.
I may have been lucky. Just saying.
And then Crash, I feel like won't be that.
For me.
Because, well, neither of us are really that good. I mean, you I guess are a little worse than me. But
then again, there was that level I did solo and I felt really happy about.
Yeah, you did that real good.
And I was like,
man. Oh yeah, you did the bowling ball, the wrecking ball one in one try.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Did you do that one try?
When I first did it? No.
No?
I think I took 3 tries.
Really?
Yeah, I think the first try I clipped something, and then the second try I tried to spin through something, but it was like, nah, you can't spin through this, fam.
My palms were sweating like Eminem.
Yeah. Mom's vomit. What?
I really got it.
So anyway, Ray, is that it? It's got to be it. Are there any more rankings you want to do that you can think of? I don't know anything that I don't know any other like collection of things that we could rank. I don't know any other collections of things that we could rank.
Collection of things we could rank.
Yeah, like what else is there?
Well, we're doing MCU.
MCU, Pixar, Disney.
Pixar, Disney.
Like I was thinking of anime stuff, but like what anime stuff could we rank? Like, you know what I mean? Especially something with like a set constraint on it. Like MCU was 19 movies.
It's really hard to put a constraint on like anime and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean it'd be different if there was like a collection of like different pieces.
Do we know what we both have seen or?
There's not enough that we both seen.
Yeah.
There's not enough. And then I was thinking of like video games, but it's like there's really not any collection of video games that we could do.
We don't really like we do have the same like I guess taste.
But we definitely haven't
stuff,
played the same video games.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, with gaming I also skipped a generation. I'm not sure if
You skipped a generation.
Yeah.
What generation did you skip?
So I went for PS2. I skipped the PS3 and Xbox 360 gen.
Oh, you did?
Completely.
I kind of did too, though, because I had both an Xbox 360 and PS3 at different times. But like, I still didn't quite know video games up in that till that point. So like I didn't have any good PS3 games or any good Xbox 360.
Like to me, like a lot of good games were released during that time.
Yeah.
Specific for Xbox 360.
Yeah, sure.
Like PS3 had some good stuff they had.
I disagree. I don't like Xbox 360 games, but
Wow.
sure. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying like 360. Like I guess that was like the peak. People were saying like Halo was out.
Yeah.
Everyone was like going crazy.
Yeah.
Skyrim was out for both systems.
I don't like Halo, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about Xbox in the slightest.
Yeah.
Xbox doesn't have one good IP. But anyway,
For PS3, I know. For me, it was like all about Infamous came out during that time.
Infamous. Oh god.
So Infamous 1 was out during then.
Second Son was so good.
You had like Prototype.
Yeah.
Prototype I think also came out for 360.
I think it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank's out.
A couple of the best Ratchet and Clank games came out there.
The new Spyro trilogy sucked, so I don't count them.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Dude, what about that sweet Banjo-Kazooie thing on Xbox 360?
You mean the Rare Classic? I mean,
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
The worst Banjo-Kazooie game ever made.
It was on 360?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Awful. Don't ever play it.
Alright. 360? Yeah. Didn't PS3 have like free online?
Yep. That's what I had.
Yeah.
It sucked. PSN still kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? I don't play online games, so I don't care. I don't play that Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You want to tell you the real reason I don't play Call of Duty, right?
Why?
Because Call of Duty makes you a violent person, and I don't want to be a violent person.
I don't want to be a Florida shooter.
I don't want to kill 17 kids in Florida. So, I mean, maybe I do.
I like how we went for the same joke. It's kind of.
I hate when people say video games make you violent. You know how many violent video games I've played in my life?
A lot.
I've like two of the biggest franchises that come to mind that I've played pretty kind of heavily at different points in my life is Call of Duty, which is the one everyone goes to, and Mortal Kombat.
Yo, I've never owned a Mortal Kombat game.
Mortal Kombat's crazy.
But I've played a bunch of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I've played ones all the way from NES to PS4.
Like I played stuff from PS2 up. Cause.
That's what you had. Yeah.
Well, I never owned it again.
Yeah.
Went to my cousin's house. They'd be playing it. Yo, I
well, and then like retroactively, you've played older stuff.
Yeah.
Because you have like ROMs and emulators and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm into like ROMing and emulating, because it's like a way for me to do stuff I never had the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was like really good, man.
What did you say?
Mortal Kombat was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Fighting game.
It was.
Again, you don't like fighting games though.
Nah. One, I'm not good at them. Two, I think they're boring. I think it's just every fighting game's the same game.
Like I play fighting games for I guess fun. Picked up Naruto for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up Naruto. It was fun.
Literally, like, it's fun like
for like a couple hours, and I was like, I'm
my
done.
brother and be like, all right, let's see what we can do.
Okay, I get that. The same reason I pick up Tekken, where I enjoy the characters. I'll play it for a couple hours, and then I'm like, I'm done.
That Tekken movie was great.
It was something.
So
I
good.
don't know if it was good.
In a meme way.
Yeah, it was definitely meme good.
Invisible lizards. Yes, please.
Yeah, that was definitely a thing.
Blowing up buildings with a rocket launcher and then acting like nothing happens.
Yep.
That movie was crazy good. In a meme way. You're looking at a meme light. Gosh, let's end this episode.
Yeah, we said that for about an hour and a half now, I think. You better not walk by. Better not walk by here. Don't do it.
That's quiet hours.
It's fucking quiet hours, damn it. I dropped something.
Don't worry about that.
Please worry about it.
Tyler's just a klutz.
I'm starting a Kickstarter. It's called Give Tyler Money. I don't know what it's gonna be about yet.
It's
but it
definitely
will
not
be
making
giving me
potato
money.
salad.
Yeah, I don't know John Cena that well, so.
Do you remember that Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Help me make a potato salad.
Yeah, he made like millions of dollars.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
For potato salad, my dude. Why did people pay for that?
Because it was funny.
You can't be paying for stuff because it's funny. You gotta be more fiscally responsible than
Listen,
that.
man.
I never have bought something because it's funny.
Shovel Knight was good because people were like, let's hope it's good.
Yeah, but yeah. Let's back Shovel Knight because we want it to be a good game. It looks dope. Let's back the potato salad dude because it's funny. You should never buy something because it's funny. I've never bought something because it's funny.
You know what actually sucks? Was it?
Fuck.
Not sucks, but like Ukulele was also kickstarted.
Yeah, and then it came out and it was disappointing as hell. It was super glitchy, super buggy, super like, eh.
Then you got stuff like the Steve Lichtman comics.
Which were pretty dope, yeah.
When you guys ever kickstarted, it's like, my boy. You may have to put a link for Steve Lichtman comics.
Maybe.
Like maybe just like a link to it.
I will or I won't.
Just the website. You don't like.
And then you have $1 Million But, which is literally just Apples to Apples, Cards Against Humanity ripoff.
Yeah.
It's literally Cards Against Humanity. It's the same color scheme. Oh my god.
Yo.
People will buy anything, my dude.
I'm never buying $1 Million But.
I'm never buying that.
I'll buy Cards Against Humanity because
Yeah.
that's fun.
I'm all about supporting Rooster Teeth, but I buy their merch. I don't care about some dumb card game. I don't think a lot of people own that card game, right?
They maybe own it for the meme.
In every cart online, you buy stuff. There's a thing called a cart. I think you all know that.
Yeah.
At the bottom of your cart,
Mm-hmm.
it always advertises $1 Million But game. That means it's not selling. That means no enough people buy it. They came out with 16 expansions. No one's buying it because...
Cards Against Humanity just has it already done.
Yeah. Again, all about supporting Rooster Teeth, but that's why I buy their shirts. So...
Yeah, I'm here, merchless man.
Merchless man.
That's what they call me.
That's my superpower.
I would love to buy merch, but
Merchless man.
I don't know what to buy
You don't know what to buy, my dude.
because there's too much.
Just
stuff
start.
to buy.
Just start buying stuff.
I also don't like spending money,
Yeah. I don't like spending money either.
but then you do it anyway.
Yeah, I end up having to because I need stuff. I spent money on this laptop, on this mic.
But look at them; they're saving you so much time and work.
It's also letting me be a creator on YouTube, which I don't really care about so much, but being a creator in general is something
I'm
I
about
care
to pick up
about.
an Elgato over the not over the summer.
Over the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah.
So you never know if like Raymond is gonna be releasing some stuff over the summer.
Yeah. Or before then,
Yeah.
with OBS and stuff. You know?
OBS is release. I'll just put the RAWs up because I use my headphones when I record stuff, so it already
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
My headphones are alright quality,
Yeah.
so it's not bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to record Slay the Spire because I was testing it.
Yeah, you can do that.
It lags with Discord, but I'll have to do it without Discord, which is fine
Yeah.
if I want to do recordings of it. Question is, I don't know what to talk about, so I'll talk about some nonsense.
Just talk about the game. You don't have to be funny, right?
I can be funny when I play off people, or if something funny happens.
Yeah. Like, we're not always funny. We're probably usually not funny.
Wow, thanks.
I'm just saying.
When we're playing games, we're pretty funny.
Eh.
It's because we can talk about the game.
That's what I'm saying. Talk about the game, boy. Nah, I mean.
It's like Slay the Spire is not really that funny of a game, so it's really hard for me to make jokes about it.
You think Wolfenstein is funny?
You can make Wolfenstein funny.
There's some pretty funny stuff
like,
put in Wolfenstein.
well, you have neo-Nazis. Are you telling me you can't make this funny?
Dude, I mentioned a robot dog war
And you got the
in
Führer?
Wolfenstein. I don't think I ever said the word Führer in Wolfenstein 1. I don't think I ever said that word. I did talk
They
about
had
Hitler.
Hitler without his mustache in the game.
Not in the first one. I don't think they ever show Hitler in the first game.
The second one.
The
Wolfenstein
second
2.
game, yeah.
They have one without his mustache.
In the second game, it's like modern time, I think.
Yeah.
There's like KKK members walking around and stuff.
Mhm.
I can't wait to play that game. That game looks dope.
Yeah, in Wolfenstein 2, they have Hitler, right? But like they shaved his mustache as censorship. That's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
But it's Hitler, but it's not Hitler.
I don't think they really did censorship. I think they just did it to be funny,
Mhm.
and was like, oh yeah, but they said we have to censor it, so we showed off his mustache. You know what I mean? That's funny. It's probably for the memes, boy.
I don't feel like ending this episode with a word thing. Maybe I should.
Führer.
Führer?
What? Führer in Japanese means Führer. If you didn't know. You don't have to end the episode if you don't want to, eh?
Let's see.
It's alright.
Cool. Hey.
Nope, I already know what you're doing.
No, what?
I disagree with it.
What am I doing?
We're just gonna end the episode in a different way.
Yeah.
So everyone remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't hit the bell.
Hit that bell.
Don't
You
hit
know
the
you gotta
bell.
do it.
When I
Yeah.
finally make an end card, I'm gonna make some kind of joke about the bell. I think, be funny. Ding ding ding, the bell. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, round 12. How many rounds are in boxing? I think 12. That's it. There's no fun ending. Ray's not gonna do a fun ending today.
So yeah, tell YouTube, let everyone riot.
I don't understand what that means. Ah. No.
No.
We're not ending it on that. I cannot tell you. You know how many bones are in my body, Ray?
206.
206. You know how many of them disagree with what you just did?
205.
At least 206. At least. Maybe 200 and 207. Got some extra bone somewhere in my, like, rib or something. I don't know if I ever told you this, Ray. I was born with more bones than I should have.
That's pretty crazy.
Like everyone in the world, because they fuse together.
Yeah.
You thought. No, that's it. We're ending it right now. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, tell YouTube Live on Riot.